thrill ride. It's a thrill ride.
Alrighty, guys. Welcome to the 7th episode of Coaster Time. And if you are new, how these live streams work basically is you, the viewers, can participate in various different segments such as news, such as the quiz, Q&A discussions, and more. And like I said, you guys can participate. And today I have two amazing guests with me today, Zach from Theme Park Media and Hunter from Theme Park Hunting. And they, of course, also are the hosts of the Talkin Trimless podcast. So if you guys could, I guess, tell us a little bit more about yourselves, that would be incredible.
Yeah, I'll go first. I'm Zach. Like the character said, I'm one of the hosts of the Talkin Trimless podcast with Hunter. He's great. My channel is Theme Park Media. I do a lot of coaster theories and stuff along the lines of that. You can also check me out on Instagram and Twitter. And a little bit about me. I'm from Connecticut. My home park is Six Flags New England. Favorite coaster is Voyage. And my favorite park is Magic Kingdom.
And then you, Hunter?
Sweet. Yeah, my name is Hunter. I have a channel called Theme Park. You guys find me on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. And a little bit about me is I live here in Florida. My home. I've been here my whole life. My home park is Disney World, and a fun fact about me. What's a fun fact about me? Oh, I have ridden Mako over 200 times.
Hunter, you're a bit laggy. I don't know if you can fix that, but yeah, you're a bit laggy right now. I don't know if it's like that for the stream. And I guess another thing is, since we just gave our introductions, tell us in the chat below if the audio is good. We want to make sure that's going well. I don't want to have an incident like, I guess, the second episode was it that I had. Yeah. So I guess with all of that said, we'll go straight into the news. And for this week, there's quite a bit of different topics to discuss, or I guess, yeah, there was a lot of different topics. A lot of different things happened this week, and I'll be getting that up. Yeah, I'll be getting that up real quick. So basically, our first bit of news is that pieces for the world's tallest drop tower and slingshot ride coming to Icon Park in Orlando have arrived. So that's pretty awesome. Of course, this drop tower will be 450 feet tall, which that's going to be insane to see. And the slingshot is going to be about, it's going to sling riders up to 430 feet high. Zach, do you have any opinions on this?
Oh my gosh. I just did Starflyer a few months ago for the first time, and I just rode it again a couple weeks ago. And that thing goes up so high. I can only imagine how gargantuan this drop tower and slingshot is going to be, especially because the slingshot's going to go an extra 150 feet above the height of the structure. That's just going to be insane. It's going to reach the same height as Starflyer, and you can see Starflyer wherever you are in Orlando. That's going to be crazy, and I will be there for when they open. That'll be insane.
Oh my gosh, yeah, this looks incredible. I know, the drop tower is gonna be insane. I mean, the fact that it's like around the height of the Starflyer's insane. Yeah. That's just insane. And the slingshot, 430 feet high. Oh my goodness, that's insane. I can't wait to get out to ride those attractions. Those are gonna be absolutely incredible. For our next, I guess, bit of news, we have some unfortunate news relating to Kennywood. Kennywood has announced that they will be getting rid of 4 classic rides next year. They announced this on Election Day out of all days, which I guess they were trying to get it kind of swept under the rug. But the 4 rides they will be getting rid of are the Kangaroo, which is the only ride of its kind in the entire world, and it gave a nice pop of airtime toward the top of the ramp. And they are also getting rid of a Huss Enterprise, I believe, along with their Paratrooper and their Bayern Curve. So a few of those rides were kind of like ones that people figured would go, but the Kangaroo was the biggest surprise for sure. Very unfortunate to hear about this. Zach, do you have anything to say here?
I don't really know Kennywood too well, so I can't really judge whether these are horrible, it's a horrible loss, or if it's something that's going to improve the park. But all I can say is I'm sure the park knows what they're doing. And I think we're probably gonna get some good additions coming out with a little bit of this space that they're gonna have. At least that's the hope.
Yeah, hopefully there's some of these rides are kind of spread out, but I know two of them were close to each other, so maybe they could use that space. I guess all of them I can kind of understand why they're getting rid of them. Kangaroo is really unfortunate. I kind of hope like Knobles or someone can get it because, like I said, it's the last ride of its kind in the entire world, so that would be a huge loss if they lost it. And also, Kennywood, their mascot is a kangaroo. It's literally named after this ride, so it's going to be a little bit less of, I guess, Kennywood's going to feel a bit less of like Kennywood without Kangaroo, which that is really unfortunate to hear. Speaking of parks that are getting rid of attractions, Idlewild has also announced that they will be getting rid of 3 attractions, same chain, so it kind of makes sense. 2 Ferris wheels, including a kiddie Ferris wheel and like some sort of ball pit thing. The Ferris wheels were pretty old and rare models, I guess, so that's why people were upset, but just more classic rides going away, which is pretty unfortunate, but that's just how things are, I guess. The RMC Raptor going to Wildwater West has been delayed again. Oh wait, you have something to say about this?
No, I'm just saying it got delayed. That's a bummer.
Yeah, it's someone I guess reached out to them through DM, asked about it, and they said they had no clue when they were gonna get it started because of the pandemic. So it may be a good while before we see it, but I do not think it will be coming next year. It didn't sound like it because they kind of delayed it. It was going to be, I guess, under construction right around this time, and they had to delay it again. So who knows when it'll come, but at least South Dakota will be getting something whenever that comes around. Our next bit of news is that 13 riders were rescued from Weight-Breaker, the rescue coaster at SeaWorld San Antonio, after being stuck on the train for 4 hours. So in this case, I guess even though the riders were on the rescue coaster, they were the ones being rescued. I found that kind of funny. It's just kind of like, I just thought, I mean, it's unfortunate for the people who were on there, but yeah, that was a pretty big rip, I guess. It was just unfortunate.
Yeah, I saw that on Instagram, and there was just like the crane of them having to like, there was like a crane there. I don't know if that was like to remove the cars or to just get the people off, but I saw that and I kind of like laughed out loud. Like it was a sight to see.
All right.
It was kind of funny, to be honest. Like, come on, SeaWorld.
Yeah, that was pretty surprising to see that. I think we got Hunter back.
I am back.
All right,
I apologize.
It's all right. We were just going over the news right now.
Sweet.
For our next bit of news, Vekoma, they just announced their new mall revival concepts. They released a video, I believe, last week. It was pretty weird looking at it. This is just a picture of a random mall. I couldn't get a picture. But in those concepts, they had, they really were emphasizing making malls instead of like basically shopping centers, I guess, more entertainment complexes, I guess, replacing some shops with like virtual and simulator attractions. There was even some concepts of like a flying theater, which was very weird. I imagine a flying theater inside of a mall. That would be very, very interesting. And even some coasters. So they did kind of announce some of that sort of thing with their new mall revival concepts. Link to the video is in the description if you want to see more of that. But it was really weird just seeing it. Were you able to see this video, either of you?
I personally have not. This is news to me. But
really?
I do want to say that if malls were to take a step in this direction, they can make a lot of money. You see how gargantuan theme parks are and how parks can afford $20 million coasters every couple years. If a mall could take a step in with a simulator, give guests an experience, for instance, like South Dakota, like they're getting that Raptor, but what else is there? If they were to throw in a couple more experiences, they get a lot of people to places where there's not really too much, get more people there, and they can bring a lot of people into the shops. That would be, Vekoma knows what they're doing. That's a big brain business plan right there.
I would agree. I mean, I feel like shops are kind of dying out and malls are slowly fading. It's definitely not as exciting anymore as it used to be. But I feel like if malls kind of go for this entertainment perspective, kind of like American Dream is doing, that would definitely be a much more enjoyable experience. So, yeah.
Alrighty, yeah. I mean, this seems like a really smart move. It just makes a whole lot of sense to kind of change malls up, make them more entertainment based because they are kind of dying, and especially because of the pandemic, I do not see that stopping. In fact, it'll probably get even worse. So this will be kind of a great sort of adaptation, I think, to I guess malls if this ends up happening. Other thing that's actually happening is that Parc du Bocage in France is getting a Vekoma suspended family coaster next year. This is actually the same model as Dragon Flyer. So if you were wondering what it would look like, it's literally, I guess, a clone of Dragon Flyer or Cannon, I believe, was the original one that came out a few years back. Cool to see another park getting one of these. One of the bigger things, though, that came out this week was that GCI appears to be putting their Steel Titan track, which is, I guess, what they're calling it, on Predator at Six Flags Darien Lake. I don't believe we know the extent of how much they are going to do, but yeah, that's something that's happening. Any thoughts on that?
Hunter and I both rode the Titan track on White Lightning for the first time together, and I can speak for myself. I don't know about Hunt. You can throw in your thoughts, but I love the track. If they were to retrack that whole thing, it would be amazing. So GCI coming in to do more coasters like Predator, I think this is a big win for Six Flags. It's kind of like Six Flags took a shot on RMC back in 2010 for them to build it for 2011, and they're giving it a shot for GCI. RMC prices are rising. I'm sure GCI prices are going to be low while they're doing this prototype stuff. So it's actually very smart of Six Flags to strike a deal with GCI.
Yeah, I mean, White Lightning's track was so good, especially how rough that ride was. And then suddenly you go over the smooth track. It was like a moment of bliss. I constantly describe it as. And I hope we can see it on more coasters because it really made the experience so much better.
Yeah, and Predator has a good layout, so even if they were just to put some steel track, or at least I think it might have a good layout, if they were able to put a lot of steel track on it, the Titan track, that might actually work for it really well. So I'd love to see that. King's Dominion will host Taste of the Season from December 5th to 27th. This is the first time the park is opening. I know they're opening a coaster. I don't know if they're opening a few, but I guess they're opening one. I don't know exactly what that one is, but I guess it's nice. Yeah, actually, yeah, that would make a lot of sense. Yeah, that's gonna be my guess, but that is something that's happening. Work appears to be going on near Lightning Rod. Some things were spotted this week. There was a crane that was seen over it. There was work on the lift hill that was seen, and towards the end, the last element, there was like some stuff going on near there. So we'll see what happens with that exactly. I'm guessing iBox in certain spots, and just from what it looks like they're doing with the launched lift hill, I think they're replacing the launch system, which would not shock me if they end up doing. Any thoughts here?
I am unbelievably excited for this. Unbelievably excited. Lightning Rod used to be my favorite, dropped a little bit. So if they do a little bit of improvements on it, rumors are that they could extend it in some places. That's a bit far-fetched, but if they could, it's news to me that they could be replacing the launch. Are you saying like it would become like a lift or just a new launch system?
That is to be determined. I just know that there was like some pictures that came out that they were doing something with the launch lift hill, and it looked like they were doing something. I think they would replace it with a new system.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I doubt they're gonna go lift hill. That would be very shocking if they ended up doing that.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, if they were to go lift hill, then I think they should extend the layout. But if they weren't,
well,
then...
if they even went lift hill, would even finish the layout. Like, I don't even think that's possible.
Yeah, you have a point.
Well, if
there.
Maybe they took away like the fake out drop and extended it over, it would have a lot of speed. Possibly, I don't know.
Maybe. But yeah, I'm going to Dollywood in a couple weeks, hopefully, if everything goes to plan. So I'm really interested in seeing what it looks like over there. Because, I mean, rumors of an extended layout, that would be great. I love Lightning Rod, but my biggest complaint is that it's missing something. Like, it needs an inversion. It needs just a little push to make it a better ride. And this will definitely give it that great RMC feel that it really needs.
I think you could be onto something with like the extended layout or adding an inversion, because they wouldn't be teasing this if they weren't going to add something notable, right? Because they said lightning strikes twice. The general public is not going to be very hyped for really if they replace some sections with like iBox. I mean, are they really going to care that much? No, not really. They've got to be doing something at least a little special with this whole makeover. So I could certainly see something like that happening. And I also have thrown this out there, but I also could see the launch maybe sped up a little bit just so they can say it's faster and better than ever. Maybe that's a bit of a stretch, like I'm thinking 1 to 2 miles per hour, but just so they can market it, something like that.
Yeah, I could actually agree with that. If they upped it like, 1 or 2 miles an hour, that's like they could brand it so much better. They could throw up some more signs faster than ever before.
Yeah.
If they get rid of the trims. Oh, that'd be kind of cool. If they redid the top of the lift, they got rid of the trims. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Something else that came out this week, a lot of news this week. Skyline Attractions, they unveiled their new themed single train Skywarp Orbit. This one would feature launches instead of that whatever it is, and it's only one train. It looked it's just the orbit, but it's like launched. I mean, I don't even know really what to say about this. I guess it kind of exists. I mean, it is what it is.
I'm looking at this for the first time, and I'm just gonna say it. That thing looks pathetic. I hope everyone in the chat can agree with me, but that thing just looks pathetic. The barn looks pretty cool. Is that even part of the ride?
That is a fun spot ride. That is a fun spot ride right there.
Yeah.
You know what?
Fun Spot wouldn't even put the money into that. Fun Spot, they're so cheap, but they're not cheap enough for that.
I mean they made it cheap that they only need one train instead of 2 trains. So now they're making it more Fun Spot compatible. Now all they need is to have sketchy supports and front wheels hanging off the track, and there you go.
Sketchy supports and plastic restraints, and then throw it. Sketchy supports, plastic restraints, throw it in Fun Spot. Call it a deal.
This is like something I look at it. I guess it would be considered a roller coaster now, at least to me, because it will utilize launches instead of whatever it was doing before. So that's kind of cool. I mean, if this came to my home city, it would automatically be the best coaster by far. But yeah, it doesn't look all too great. I just kind of looked at it. I was like, really? This is their new thing. But yeah. The Iron Gwazi POV has released. We'll talk about this a little more later, but that was... I did not expect it to come out this week. I know they were kind of teasing it. I thought they were just going to, make all the fans suffer even more, just with more teasing. But no, they actually released it, so that's pretty exciting. We'll go into that a little more later.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely. The Vekoma mine train currently being built at Energylandia was damaged this week when a crane fell on a section of the coaster's track. Now, this is really... I mean, no one got hurt, so that's a good thing, obviously. I almost kind of find it... I mean, it's unfortunate, but I find it kind of funny because this is the same park that had Zadra, the structure, blew over, and now a crane somehow falls onto the track, and yeah, the track's messed up. They're gonna have to replace that section. I don't have a picture of it, but yeah,
that is kind of funny. And it's in Poland too, so that's kind of funny too. Just the park in generally, just in Poland, it's kind of hilarious.
All we know is now it's gonna get built up even faster than ever, and probably open in 3 months now, just like Zadra. So.
Just like coasters getting damaged is Energylandia's motivation to get them out just a year before it's supposed to.
Yeah, it was. I saw it. I'm like, wow, I can't even believe this actually happened. Some other, I guess, unfortunate news potentially. Shaman at Gardaland is being removed. This is an older Vekoma looper. I believe it has 4 inversions. But I believe it's the same model as Python at Efteling. there's kind of some speculation around this. Some people are saying it might get the Python treatment where it gets completely retract. Other people are saying it could be just gone forever, which, I mean, I haven't heard the best reviews for this ride, so I guess it is what it is. It's just kind of interesting, but nothing, I guess, really too notable. I guess it is one of the older coasters in Italy, but that's like just about it. Any thoughts on this one?
I don't know too much about Python. I've watched a couple POVs. I hear it's amazing. So if this were to get a retrack, I'd say good.
I mean, a lot of these rides, like I've heard from some of my friends who have done it, like Logan from Thrills United. He said Python, it was so smooth that it was boring.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot.
It's so forceless because it's just a classic, Vekoma looper, that it's so smooth that there's kind of no point in it. But I guess it's like, well, what would you rather have? So I know when they redid it from Magic Mountain to Shaman, they updated the trains. So I think it would be strange if they do completely retrack it, since they did try to fix it a while back. But it's likely because Merlin hasn't. All they said is Shaman closed temporarily. So if they're saying closed temporarily and they're destroying track, it's probably going to get retracked. But I mean, I don't see the point in this ride staying. I think they should invest more money in other rides.
I think, what was it? Someone reached out to someone who worked for the park and they said, oh, it's just regular maintenance. We're just taking down this coaster.
We're just destroying the track piece by piece.
Just destroying the track. Yeah, it's just normal maintenance. I found that kind of funny. I assume it might get retracked, but it's just so weird. Like, to call that regular maintenance was really strange, because that does not happen every off season. And the last bit of news we have is that Mock Rides, they are teasing a new prototype ride they will unveil this week. This is the teaser they put out on one of their social medias. And it says testing to put a new spin on and then ... So it'll have some sort of spinning aspect. We don't know what it's combining exactly, but that is something that came out, I believe, yesterday. Very recent. So that'll be interesting to see what this is. Like I said, I think that we're going to find out this week. So that's pretty cool. Any speculation here? Or
I don't really know what this can mean. The only thing I can think of is maybe like a free spin, maybe a little bit more of an aggressive spin. Or maybe like a forwards backwards spin, but I don't know if I see Mock doing that. Axis is now spinning left to right. Maybe they could do something like that. I think they should just focus on extreme spinners before they go into anything else. Like, get those out there because those are amazing. Parks are going to want those. But I have no idea.
I think I'm gonna talk Trimless for a second. It's a spinning top and a rocket ship, guys. Mock Rides is building a spinning coaster that goes to the moon. I'm saying it. That's what it's gonna be. That's what's gonna be.
Talking Trimless right there.
Yep, that's what it's gonna be.
I mean, realistically, I have no clue what the heck this thing's going to be.
Here's an idea. What if it's
no clue.
What if the seat's facing outwards? They were facing in more like Gerstlauer's. That's an idea.
Or what if they're going to build the Jimmy Fallon coaster from the Race Through New York ride?
Oh my God.
I count that a cred.
Yeah, it is a cred. They're going to do it.
We'll have to, I guess, see what the heck this is, but I have no clue. This one's like totally lost to me. Alrighty, so the next section we have, actually, you guys can get on the quiz. We'll be doing a quiz in a few minutes. But while you guys are getting onto the quiz, you can ask us any questions you want. And you can ask a question just to one of us, two of us, or all three of us. Any of that will work. So just any questions you have, make sure to ask them right now. And then we'll do the quiz in a few minutes.
Hunter, why are you in a dark room? That's mad sus.
Let me fix the lighting. Let me fix the lighting.
No, it's fine. It gives some contrast.
You know what? You made me sad.
All right. Yeah.
All right. It's all good.
Oh, you fixed it.
There we
Nice.
go. We got fixed lighting. Enhanced.
Lighting enhanced, yes, sir.
Let's see. Okay. Oh, someone was asking, what is our favorite family coaster? Luigi, you two asked that.
Favorite family coaster. Does Space Mountain count?
I'm pretty sure that
No.
counts.
No.
Really? I mean,
No.
I know you guys say it has ejector, but like, and I don't know.
I wrote it yesterday, and that thing still isn't safe. Oh my gosh, that thing is so messed up. I love it. I mean, yeah, I guess it is a family coaster, but man, it doesn't feel like one.
Yeah, probably Space or Big Thunder, Big ET or Spacey
Big ET.
or Spacey Mountain.
Yeah.
Big ET, Spacey Mountain.
I don't know. Ooh. Yeah, I'd probably say Space Mountain, but I also really enjoy Fire Chaser Express a lot. So those are really
No,
good
you don't.
rides.
Stop lying.
Yes, I
You're
do.
lying. Stop.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. Stop.
Yes, I do.
All right.
I would say my favorite is probably Manta at SeaWorld San Diego. That counts, right?
Yeah.
That one's really good. It's easily my favorite, I would say. Unless you consider a Lightning Racer, but I don't think that would exactly count. Someone asked Velocicoaster or Iron Gwazi. I'm pretty sure that would kind of like, for Hunter, he's doing a series that he can't say, I don't think. I'm gonna go right now. I'm with Iron Gwazi. I mean, my mind changes quite a bit, but I'm gonna say Iron Gwazi for right now. Best coaster. Oh wait,
that's pretty tough. I'd say Velocicoaster. I'll keep it quick. Velocicoaster. It's tough though.
Yeah.
Best coaster at Six Flags St. Louis. I've never been, but
There is no good coaster at St. Louis.
I know. Yeah. You know, oh man, there's a few that I'm like, I think I'd like it. I'll just say Mr. Freeze for right now. That one seems pretty cool. But I have never been, so I can't even really say. For both of you, Zach and Hunter, your favorite Talkin Trimless episode. This is from 808 Coaster Live.
Ooh. I think
Does that mean like favorite one to record, or like favorite final product?
I guess both. Well, yeah, I guess so.
I think there's two. There's two. I know we're both thinking the same.
Wait. Are we thinking the same ones?
Okay, there's only two really good ones we love. I'll say one, and then you say the other one. Okay. So
there's three that I could think of, so I'll just say one of them if you don't say it. Okay.
So every time we record an episode with the guest, especially because the guest episodes are always the best, we always say, does it top up with this one? So El Toro Ryan, when he came on, that is personally my favorite because he didn't act like a guest, he acted like a third host, and he was so funny. He like continued with all the jokes. We made some jokes. He roasted me for loving Premier Rides so much.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and I even had
I saw that. Yeah,
we got it today.
You plug so much that we're not even on the podcast, and you're plugging.
It's all good.
But I think Zach, to say it was the most recent guest we had was like.
Yeah, the two I were thinking were Sean Flaherty and the most recent Scott.
Oh, Sean. Yeah, Sean.
Yeah,
Sean's
those were the
really
two.
good.
I was thinking Ryan, Sean, and
Scott.
But also, they're so good. Chris
those
too.
Guys
Chris, I love
all
you, Chris.
really
Chris good.
You've had a lot of good guests, actually.
Yeah, we have a lot of also like backstories with a lot of guests that kind of were.
Yeah, we have like funny stories that like happen after the episode and stuff like that. So
like with Sean Flaherty, my computer crashed 3 times because it was going through like some horrible problems, and we had to like re-record so many sections. But it was like 4.5 hours of total recording. But Sean stayed with us the whole time. It was like completely fine, and it was like, oh my gosh, such a chill guy.
In the theme park crazy episode, my dog was going crazy outside, so I had to like go on pause, and Hunter had to take over with Peter, and I had to go take care of my dog because it was like fighting a deer. So I had to go get that, come back inside, and then I was like, if you re-listen to the podcast, you could hear me out of breath. I come back, and that's
the best one. I'm going to bed.
My goodness.
Did we talk about that? I don't know if we should talk about that.
We'll just say that. We'll just say I'm going to bed. That's all.
Yeah. Just something happening. Peter's like, I'm going to bed. Oh, good stuff. If we get 1,000 followers on the Talkin Trimless Instagram, we'll release the story.
We'll release all our backstories. Yeah.
I guess just to mention this, I do have the links to the Talkin Trimless Instagram and all their socials in the description down below. So if you want to check those out, that'd be fantastic. Someone was asking if we saw the Walibi Belgium Mega Coaster Train. Yeah, the snake. Oh my god, that looks sick.
Is it
That
on Google?
was incredible.
It looks
I didn't have it on the news because it like came out like what 2 hours before I was doing this. I was like,
that. Yeah.
yeah, but no, that thing looks sick. It looks incredible. If you guys haven't seen that, looks amazing. If you own Disney World, what coaster would wait? I'm trying to read this correctly. Would you put at each park and theme it with like model? I'm kind of confused.
Oh no. Oh no.
Wait,
These
what
are
is
my
it?
favorite questions. I love these questions.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
which park? Which park first? Give me a park. Okay, give me a park.
I'll go with Epcot.
Epcot. Okay, that's actually one I don't have.
Animal Kingdom, then we'll go with that.
Oh,
Become
no.
a flyer. A become a flyer theme to a dragon. Redeem Beastly Kingdom.
Since when do you agree with
Don't
me?
with me, Hunter.
When
Stop,
do you
stop.
no
Your
every
opinion, no,
we
stop.
have always said, hey, I think Hunter from Theme Park Hunting said that Pandora needs a Vekoma flying coaster and it would
Alright,
be
you go with
so
Pandora
well.
also, okay.
And then Zach's like, no, it would happen. It would have ruined the aesthetic of Pandora, and now you're like, it needs to happen. Yeah, huh?
Oh wait, hold up. I want to see this. This is not going to happen because they have Navi, but I want to see a Pirates Shanghai type ride system in Pandora, like aggressive boat spinning, backwards drop, like everything like that. Oh, that'd be so cool. Oh my god.
According to the chat, it's the stream's lagging. I'm not seeing it at all, but apparently it is. That's weird.
Yeah, wait, let me check.
That's so weird. That doesn't usually happen. Hopefully it's good now.
Oh,
No, they're all saying, what in the world's going on here? Yikes.
yeah. I popped on YouTube. It did freeze. It is freezing.
Maybe just like sit still for a second, let YouTube catch
All
up.
right. Yeah, we'll hold up. Hold on. I guess, yeah.
No need to rush. We got time.
Yeah.
Oh, that chat is going crazy. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, what in the world? This is crazy. That's insane. I've never had like a lagging issue, I guess. I don't know how. I mean, I can't really like try to unplug and plug in my Wi-Fi. Though, like I said, I've never had an issue. So, problem is if I do that, I guess it would like kill the stream. So, yeah, apparently it's still an issue. So, shoot, I don't know what to do about this. Okay, it's back apparently. Okay, it may be, I don't know what it was, but it looks like things are better now. Hopefully. All right. I guess with that said, I'll keep an eye on the chat here. But if you want to keep going with your Vekoma Flyer Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, so that's Animal Kingdom of Vekoma Flyer. Just perfect. But I have some other coasters. We have Hollywood Studios. We're gonna have a competition to Haggards. This is a shout out to Christian from Theme Park Horizon. Sim and I came up with this idea. A speeder bike coaster through Endor. So we would retheme Galaxy's Edge to Tatooine, and then we make an Endor section next to it where like Star Tours is, and there'd be a speeder bike coaster through the Forest of Endor, and it'd be amazing in my opinion. And the Magic Kingdom. Hunter always comes at me, but I've always thought a Moana volcano launched mine train would be cool. Hunter always hates on me. I'm like, well, they made normal mine trains. They made mine trains go backwards. They made mine trains with swinging cars. Why not a launched mine train? And then
Because
Hunter's like, "Oh my God,
Disney
you
doesn't
idiot."
want to build that many mine trains. They just
Stop,
don't-
Hunter. Literally stop. No one asked for your opinion. Literally.
And no one
stop.
asked for your fantasies.
Not fantasies. Meanie. Mean.
You're mean.
All right, we've been dragging this question on for a bit.
Yeah. Actually, I guess I'll just, this is our first Q&A segment. There's going to be multiple. Yeah, we probably want to try to keep it a little shorter so we can get through them. But if we didn't get to your guys' questions, hold on to them and we'll answer them in the next Q&A segment. It looks like we have a lot of people on the quiz, so yeah. Oh my god, is it lagging again? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. What? Wow, this is crazy. Are we back? Like, this is crazy. It's not.
Yeah, on YouTube it seems to be
All right, how?
fine right now.
This is. Oh wait, it's fine right now, or is it not? Yeah. That is so bizarre. I even have my phone on like I don't have it on my Wi-Fi. Like, don't have these issues usually. So I guess we'll have to hold on for a little bit, unfortunately.
Drew says Bun's computer strikes back.
I literally just saw that. Yeah. I mean, I guess it's possible. I don't really know. Like I said, it's not usually an issue, but I don't really know how this. It's okay though. We have time. Sounds like we're back. Maybe.
It looks like it, yeah.
I think so. I hope so. Yeah, I hope so. All right, so I guess if everything's okay, I'm going to start the quiz right now. It is on myquiz.org. I have the I have the code up here, and I have it literally, I think, pinned here in the chat. So if you guys want to join that, that'll be perfect. I'm seeing a lot of shrimp for whatever reason in the chat. I don't know what's up with that, but all right. And if you have questions, still hold on to them. We'll come back to them during another Q&A segment, but don't ask it right now because I don't want the chat to get all, I guess, kind of clogged up, I guess. So with that said, we'll start with the quiz, which I'm starting right now. And the first question is, how fast is White Lightning at Fun Spot Orlando? So
Christian would know that. He has a fetish for that.
Oh, easily.
Theme Park Horizons.
Actually, I need to get that on here. There we go. So, yeah, this is the trivia. Like I said, if you still want to come on here, you still can. And the correct answer is 44 miles per hour. It's actually 44.3 miles per hour, but you know what? Close enough. The second question is, how tall is West Coast Racers at Six Flags Magic Mountain? And you might be surprised with this answer. Definitely surprised me when I first saw it. I'll say that much. Wait, what's going on? Now I see a bunch of pants in the chat.
Uh-oh. We don't talk about that.
Okay.
No, real quick. I like how Itai and Christian are throwing pants in the chat. They don't even understand the joke, but all right.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll steer clear of that then. What year did Kentucky Kingdom open for the first time? So not their reopening, but when did it open for the first time?
For someone's name in the quiz is Premier Ride Sucks. You guys are so funny.
Wait, seriously?
Well, I mean, he's telling the truth.
Oh, I got that wrong.
1987 is the correct answer. How many roller coasters currently operate at Six Flags Mexico? Another, I guess, kind of tough one. Of course, I know because I've been there, but not a whole lot of people have, so another tough question, I suppose. And the correct answer is, if it'll load, 9 of them. There are 9 operating coasters at Six Flags Mexico, which I guess it's less for kind of a smaller coaster collection for a Six Flags park, but that's all right. What year was Gravity Group founded in? What is it, Hunter?
I could just hear Airtime Thrills saying all these years in my head.
Oh my god.
2001.
Correct answer is 2002. So a lot of you guys are getting this right. These ones right, so I guess that's good. How tall is Superman the Ride at Six Flags?
Oh, I
New
know
England?
this. I know it.
Also, Badger State Coasters in first place. Very nice. And followed by Airtime Productions and KW Coaster Boy. Can't think of what
The real
KW
question is,
stands
how
for.
big is the drop? Ooh. How
Ooh.
big is Superman's drop?
The next question is, how many inversions does Silver Bullet at Knott's Berry Farm have?
This is the saddest invert ever.
You know, okay. I've ridden it. It's definitely not my favorite. But I've had some good night rides on it. I mean, it's not amazing by any means, but
Yeah.
it's all right.
I wrote it. Oh, it has 6 on it. Man.
Yeah,
Wait.
it's 6.
Is that counting the overbank, though?
No, it is not counting the overbank. I figured.
Overall. Dang it. Okay.
Yeah, the Cobra Roll. Yeah, that would do it. What year did SeaWorld Orlando first open?
Oh, I got that wrong. Dang it. I knew it after.
And the correct answer for this one is 1973. I'm surprised. I mean, I guess it's a good thing. I guess it's decently hard, but I guess it's not too hard where no one's getting these right. That would not be good, I guess. But I guess that's good. What was the name of the first coaster to ever open at Phantasialand? And man, this park, I mean, I really want to go there, especially with Tehran and Klugheim and now Fly and Rookburg. I know there hasn't been the best reviews for Fly, but man, that coaster looks, I mean, the area looks amazing.
Who is Talkin Trimless hater? I love them.
Wait, shoot, you know what? I should have made, I meant to mention this and I forgot, but I meant to make it so you put in your YouTube name. Oh well, I guess we can figure that out after the top 3 is figured out.
I think we should sell some Talkin Trimless hater account merch.
I agree.
The next question is, which Universal Park most recently got the Wizarding World of Harry Potter area? And the correct answer is Universal Studios Hollywood. Yes, I know that's a bit surprising. A lot of you picked Japan, understandably so, but no, Hollywood was the last one, the most recent one to get it in 2016. I was able to see it when it was under construction, and of course I went there in, I believe, 2017. No, 18, yeah. What is or was the longest wooden coaster ever built outside the U.S.? So it could be one that's still operating, or it could be defunct. So, yeah. And the correct answer is White Cyclone at Nagashima Spa Land. It was 5,577 feet long, which pretty long ride. What is the fastest coaster that is now defunct? And very clearly, it's not the one in the pictures. So, yeah. Creative Commons photos can only get me so far. And the correct answer is Tower of Terror 2 at Dreamworld. Ring Racer, the thing with it is I can kind of understand why some people would put that in because it once tested, but it never opened to the public at a top speed of higher than 99 miles per hour. So that's why it doesn't count. I guess I could have said something about that, but since it netted over 100 miles per hour to the public, it would not count. And I guess this question was, what is the tallest coaster Premier Rides has ever built? Correct answer is actually Speed the Ride at NASCAR Cafe. 224 feet tall, if I'm correct. The Gravity Group coaster Darling Dragon, this is the Chinese one, obviously, is in which park? Another pretty tough question. A lot of these are pretty tough. And the correct, wow, almost everyone got that right. Happy Valley Wuhan with 94%. Yes, that is the correct answer. And the last question is, what year did the original Splash Mountain at Disneyland, California open? And an early rest in peace because it won't be around much longer, unfortunately. Same with the one at Magic Kingdom, so pretty unfortunate. You got some rides on it yesterday, right, Hunter?
I did. I got 2 night rides, and they were incredible.
Nice. And the correct answer for this one was 1989. And so, in first place, Badger State Coasters with a score of 67. Second place, Airtime Productions with a score of 61 points. And third place is Coaster Roaster with a score of 59 points. So I guess that's pretty much the quiz. Great job to the top 3 and everyone who participated. Top 3 will be getting shoutouts in a community post. I guess I should have mentioned that before, but oh well. Yeah, so that's pretty much that. And then with all of that, I guess, said and done, we'll move on to our next segment, which is YouTube shoutouts. So basically here, I shout out channels that are close to or have reached milestones recently. So with that being said, the first channel I would like to shout out is Great American Coasters. Just recently reached 4,000 subs. Great channel. And they actually pretty quickly went over it. They're, I think, well on their way to maybe even 5K now. But yeah, great channel. Definitely should check them out. And I did put the link in the chat. Also, all these, I guess, what is it? Links are in the description. Anything you want to say here, or?
Yeah, he's got a really good channel. Good stuff, yeah.
The next channel we have is Upstop Media. Which,
yeah, the legend.
was the last guest on the Talkin Trimless podcast. They reached 1,000 subs. I mean, they haven't uploaded in like, what, 2 to 3 years? But it's nice. And their POVs are high quality, so really high quality. So really good to see that. Recently reached that. And another channel that recently reached a goal was Canobie Coaster, kind of an up-and-coming channel, one that was created a lot more recently. Great content, great coaster reviews, great park reviews, just great videos overall. He's quickly becoming one of my favorite coaster YouTubers. He's just really good in my opinion. So that's pretty much that. Oh no, something happened.
Can I read something from the chat real quick? North Carolina Coaster says my mom is considering subscribing. That's kind of funny.
Wait, to which channel?
Oh,
that's funny.
That's funny.
That's cool. And I guess for channels that are getting close to their goals, or milestone, I should say, Coaster Chaw, he was actually, I did an episode with him. Zach, you were on there too, for Coasters and Toasters, on Thrill Central's channel many months back. Great guy, and he has a channel. It's mostly covering news. So some of the things I cover, here, in the, I guess, news section, he makes videos for those. So if you want to hear more about the stuff I talk about, more in-depth stuff, I guess, his channel is the place to go. And I guess a large channel who's getting very close to a milestone is Expedition Theme Park. Amazing channel, is less than 1,000 subscribers away from 150,000. That's a pretty big number. Definitely one of the best theme park channels out there, in my opinion. His content is super high quality. Would highly recommend watching his stuff if you haven't already. Anything you want to say here?
For Expedition Theme Park?
Sure, yeah. Yeah.
He is one of my favorite coaster channel. I think he is my favorite. It's between him. Yeah, it's him. I can't think of any other ones, but great stuff. It's so good. I'm jealous.
Yeah, his videos are amazing. So that's pretty much the YouTube shoutouts. That's that. And with all that said, we will be going on to our second Q&A session, so you guys can ask us questions. And we'll try to answer a little shorter this time, so we can get as many questions in as possible.
I also have something to say real quick. I want to give a shout out to Zach for not uploading now for a whole month. I mean, that deserves a round of applause, guys. I want to see a lot of clapping hands in the comment section. It deserves it.
Very nice. I'm trying to see if we have any questions yet. What is it? If someone was asking if Lil Phantom was any of our number one, I haven't written it, but I'm sure it would be my number one, like as soon as I write it. I'm gonna okay. Someone asked, Jonathan Beck asked, what is your favorite upcoming coaster model? So
probably Intamin, the new Intamin Blitzes, like they're calling them the Intamin LSM launch coasters or something like that. Like they're just kind of like I don't know if it's like a new model, but like they're really improving it from what they used to have. Like from Maverick to Velocicoaster, it's kind of like if they were to build more of those, it's great. Or hybrids.
I'm gonna have to say the Premier quadruple launch coaster. I think it has a great future. No, I'm kidding. I think realistically, probably the Mach Extreme Spinners. Those look so good. I just want to see them in more parks. So bad.
When I think upcoming, I think ones that we haven't quite seen yet. So Axis would be would probably be mine, but that's kind of an easy answer. If I could pick one outside of that, the Vekoma Top Gun looks really cool. That model looks really incredible. Very much like an Intamin Blitz, but Vekoma's doing it, kind of their own take. That looks really good. For our next question, we have, let's see, I'm trying to, Theme Park Horizons was asking underrated coaster channels.
Not you. I'll say that right now. Or Itai.
He's looking for a shout out. Come on.
Yeah, he is. And you're not getting it.
I have one in mind.
There's a lot. There's actually quite a few I like that don't necessarily get the recognition. Roller Coaster David is certainly one of them. He makes some really good videos. He has like around like 500, 600 subs. He should have way more. His videos, his rankings, and he has some unique videos too. Like what was it? Some sort of what was it? The Google Earth going around like to see like what parks and coasters looked like in like virtual reality. That was really cool. So he has some cool stuff. Cool, yeah, his I'd highly recommend him. And then another one I would recommend is the one I mentioned earlier, Canobie Coaster. He is growing more and more now, but yeah, his channel is really good in my opinion. So those are the two I would go with.
One that comes to mind for me that I love content has grown significantly is Drew from the Coaster Scoop. Good stuff, Drew.
Mm-hmm. For me, I would have to say he is starting to finally get the recognition he deserves, but I think he is like top 3 best. That's OK Coasters.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh my gosh, like he has probably the best footage and just content overall, and he doesn't even have like 10K subs. So I definitely say OK Coasters.
He's getting there though. He was growing pretty quick for a good amount of time. Like he released his top 10 coasters in Florida, and then his Cedar Point documentary, which was incredible. Those definitely helped him out a lot. Very good channel. I would have to agree with that. Someone was mentioned. Yeah, Roller Coaster David is really good. I totally agree. Coaster Hipster is very underrated. Yeah, absolutely. I know he is. He's kind of there's. I don't know how to explain it, but he hasn't uploaded in a while. But yeah, his channel is really good. Roughest
the best
Coaster...
of us don't upload. The best of us just don't upload. That's just how it goes.
AKA you.
Yeah, that's why I said it, Hunter. Stop now.
Not anyone else, just you.
Roughest coaster we've been on. Boomerang at Knott's would be mine. That thing was a headbanger for sure.
Oh,
I would say. Give me a second to think. White Lightning's definitely up there now.
I'm honestly thinking White Lightning now. I'm genuinely thinking White Lightning. Like, and I wrote, oh gosh, yeah, I think White Lightning.
You've written Great American Scream Machine,
and
though,
White Lightning's worse now. I love
White Lightning, Great American Scream Machine,
yeah,
and Tornado at Adventureland. Things so
for
bad.
me, I'd say
that thing doesn't even have brakes. It just has like a friction plate that slides on to slow it down.
Before it got retracked, Zeus and the now defunct Avalanche at Timbur Falls were so unbearably rough. So those two.
Man, yeah, there's some of those that are just like crazy. Someone was saying Coaster Craziness is insanely underrated when he does upload. Yeah, there's quite a few channels. It's like they're good, but man, it's like the upload schedule. That's me as well. I mean, I haven't done an actual upload in a while as well, if you don't count the streams I do. That'll change soon enough, but yeah, definitely could get better at that. Trying to see what else we have here in terms of questions. Marina was asking, what is your favorite thing at Texas Roadhouse?
No,
oh, no.
No, we don't speak of that, Marina. We don't speak.
So, for anyone in the chat that doesn't listen to the podcast, Hunter and I went to Texas Roadhouse. We had a very beautiful waitress. She was great. I tipped her $20. But then we dipped, right? We're going to go to a fun spot to ride White Lightning. And Mans pulls into an abandoned parking lot, like a Staples parking lot, right?
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah,
I'm like, bro,
what
like, we're going to go ride White Lightning or not? And then I'm not feeling it. No, dog, that's what Christian says. He's like, no, man, I'm not feeling
as I was doing it, you showed me a picture of Etai with
oh, yeah.
I said, you want to? I can get like more of it out of your body, and he's like, no, don't. I showed him a picture of Etai in a man bun, and then he threw up more. That's.
Oh, it's not. This moment. Oh my gosh.
No, oh my god, yeah. There's like multiple Texas Roadhouse questions I'm just looking through. But yeah. What's the best? Oh wait, actually, okay, yeah. Well, actually, we'll do. I'll get to Dagan's in a question, but in a second. But what's the best park food? Ooh, that's a good question.
Dollywood.
Ooh, Hershey Park has some good park food that I've experienced. I know some people say no, but yeah, I'd say Hershey Park. Knott's is also up there for sure. Couldn't give you a specific item, but yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
The cheese quesadillas at Satuli's Canteen in Pandora are really good. I will say that.
They're so. That's what the kids cheese case. This
Don't judge what I eat. Also,
you
I
got
want to say,
4 quesadillas.
I just want to say real quick.
4.
I don't remember who said it. North Carolina Coaster said, "Would Zach eat a wrong dog from Moe's?" So a stack. I only eat that when I go to Moe's. So to answer your question, yes, I would.
Oh my god. This is what I have to deal with, guys.
Stop. You know
What I have
what?
to deal with.
Stop, Bonnie. Don't embarrass me.
Right. This is a question I was meaning to go back to. Dagan Barnes was asking, have you ever gotten sick on a coaster? This has kind of been like an ongoing kind of question because I answered this a few streams back. So yeah, have you ever gotten sick on a coaster? Basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I've thrown up after 2. But wait, Bon, you say yours first.
I haven't at all. I have never. So.
I've thrown up after 2. 1, Zoomerang at Lake Compounds. All right, we don't talk about that. And 2,
No, we do talk about that, Zach. What happened after Zoomering?
I threw up. Number 2, I went. This was the worst one. That was TMNT Shell Razor. Thing is trash. No, just like it's a good ride.
It was probably too rattly, I imagine. That's probably
it was rattly. Too many inversions because I rode it too many times because they let me re-ride.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
I
like
that.
nonstop re-ride, too many inversions. Plus like the idea of the whole structure shaking at the top, like gives you like that feeling of like I'm gonna die. So like everything of that just like made my stomach turn. And then I was like, Dad, we're leaving because they only had 2 coasters open at the time. We did go down I-95 home. Threw up on the highway, went more, threw up on the highway again. Then I felt good. Then I went to Moe's and I got a stack. So thanks to you, North Carolina.
I'm guessing just based off that experience, I don't know how excited you would be to ride Sandy's Blast Team Bronco.
I will be very soon. I am.
Hopefully.
I just know when I walk back there, the smell is just gonna like make me want to throw up again. So go in, ride Sandy's, get out, throw up on 995. That's the plan.
That's the strat. It's a strat.
Favorite flat ride. Ooh. I had an answer for this one time and I kind of lost it. Either of you have a favorite one off the top of your head?
Do drop towers count?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That
Falcon's
would
Fury.
kind of influence my answer potentially as well.
Wait, does Tower of Terror count?
No.
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 Okay.
No, it doesn't. I'd say Drop Tower at Kings Island personally is my favorite. That's the best drop tower I've done. I love them. But flat ride in general, I love I love the scream and swing. So
Oh yeah, those are great.
Hot Seat at Fun Spot's really good. And I also really enjoyed a Skyhawk at Cedar Point. That was really fun. So I'd say those 2.
Those do look really good. I haven't done one of those yet, but yeah, those look really good. Ooh, off the top of my head, I don't know that for whatever reason, I'm totally blanking out. I can't think of a favorite flat ride. But I will, I guess, go for one of my more memorable ones. The one at Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. They have this Arm Rides Typhoon. It's basically like a Zamperla Hawk. I got like a 5.5 minute cycle on that thing. That was crazy. So I guess I don't know that I would say that's my favorite, but it's the most memorable one for sure. Zach, you have one?
Flat ride, I have to say Falcon's Fury. That
Yeah, I
so good.
if we're excluding towers, I guess. If we were including drop towers, mine would be different. But yeah, Falcon's Fury looks really good. I almost said Falcon's Flight. That coaster. Yeah. That's probably never gonna open. Let's see. I'm trying to see if we can get any questions here. For whatever reason, it just keeps going down. Jimmy Neutron's Atomic Collider is the best flat ride.
Oh man, I missed out on that ride because I went to do Rock Bottom Plunge instead. My whole family did it, and they said it was so good, and I didn't get to it. I'm sad, but yeah, now it's gone, so that's a rip.
Someone was asking our opinion on Culver's. Never been because, you know, I'm in California, so I don't believe we have any of those around here, so I've never been, so I have nothing to say.
So good. It is so good. Oh my, I love Culver's. It's one of the best burgers.
Zach,
are you good?
Zach, are you all
I'm just ready to
right?
chat. I'm sorry. There's a little bit of beef going on in the chat, but
Oh no.
a little bit of drama going
Uh-oh.
on. But
Uh-oh.
I've never been.
Who's fighting Marina? Itai? Itai's fighting Marina?
Oh my.
No, not that little big stuff going on, but I don't know if I should mention it. Good stuff though. Should make a coaster theory on it. Why I'll make a coaster theory backing up why Badger State coasters did not cheat, and there's gonna be a whole in-depth
Oh, this has been a thing. No, guys, Badger State Coaster's been doing this for a while. No, he's not cheating. I really don't believe he is. So,
he didn't answer very fast, so I don't know.
he's been on the streams for a while. I trust him. So yeah, if not, maybe I'll shorten the amount of time to answer even more than what it already was. Oh, someone was asking. Coaster Scorpion asked, what is your favorite ride at Six Flags New England? For you, Zach?
The Wicked Cyclone.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Man. And then there's nothing else good there, so then I leave.
What about Tomahawk?
Don't eat it with me, dude. Stop. Stop. You think Tomahawk's gonna be good? No, it's not. Stop.
Oh, Itai asked a question, and I know that would take forever to answer, so I'm not even gonna bother.
Let's see.
It was what your thoughts were on Six Flags as a whole. I'm gonna pass that up for right now.
I could rant. I could make a series on why Six Flags is garbage.
Yeah,
I love Six Flags. They're fun.
You've been to two Six Flags parks, and one of them you were like 8 years old.
Yes, but
So
look,
yeah,
Over Georgia's so good. I love Over Georgia.
I've been to Atlanta twice, and I've never been to Over Georgia. I just went in like the wrong times. I'm kind of sad I never have done it up to this point. I've been to 3 Six Flags parks. Discovery Kingdom, from my experiences, it's terrible. Like I really don't like that park. I'll go one more time before I review it, just because I want to give it another chance. But the last 2 visits have been horrible. Magic Mountain, I have like kind of a love-hate relationship with it. One day I really like it. The other day it's like, good God, it's terrible. And then Six Flags Mexico, I like that park actually quite a bit. So operations could be improved, especially because they do 1 train. But for the most part, pretty good. Best coaster soundtrack.
Carnan for me.
You know what? I think I'm gonna have to agree with Carnan. Yeah.
Space Mountain.
Space
It's very
Mountain. Space Mountains is really good, actually.
Did you say Fahrenheit after that?
No, what?
I thought you
Wait,
said Space
Fahrenheit
Mountain.
doesn't even
Fahrenheit.
have a
I was
soundtrack.
so
Exactly.
confused. I thought you said Fahrenheit. I'm like, what the heck?
No, dude, what the heck? No, Space Mountain.
Spacey Mountain, easily.
Spacey Mountain. Spacey Mount.
All right, so I guess I guess we'll move on to the next thing. I'm trying to keep track of time here. Yeah, all right. So now we're gonna switch it around. If you guys have questions, hold on to them. We will have one more Q&A segment toward the end. But I guess we'll move on to what is it? Oh, questions for you, the viewers. So you, the viewers, can answer this, and we'll react to your answers. And the first question is, what is your favorite themed area? And I guess we can answer as well while they're putting in their answers in the chat. Mine is the Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Universal Studios Hollywood, because I haven't been to anything else even comparable, and it's really good, even though it's not the one in Orlando. Still really good to me.
For me, it is Avatar, the World of Avatar, Pandora.
Not Galaxy's Edge? Oh, I thought it was Galaxy's Edge, Zach.
Do you want to throw hands after this? I will throw hands with you. I will come down to Florida and I will throw hands with you. All right? Stop.
I would love you came
Don't
down
talk
to
about
Florida.
Galaxy's Edge. It's
I would
a
love you came down.
disgrace. That's why I said everything to Tatooine. But Pandora, second place. I'll give you guys the second place because Pandora is kind of obvious. New Fantasyland.
Low key Tomorrowland, honestly. I love Tomorrowland.
True.
Those are cool ones, actually. I haven't heard those ever.
Itai
so-
says Pantopia. Itai, shut up.
Oh my god.
Wait, what is
that's
that?
at Busch Gardens.
That's where, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, that makes total sense. Yeah. Cars Land. Yeah, Cars Land's actually up there. It's really good. I went there 2 years ago.
Yeah, I
really
wonder who
good.
said Cars
Really cool.
Land. Oh,
Yeah, Theme Park
I'm
Horizon said it.
surprised. That's
Marina said Rookburg. Oh my god, that area looks incredible. I think it looks really good. Someone was saying Mr. Beast uploaded. Nice.
Hester and Hester's Technorama. Oh no. Oh no.
Jonathan said Harry Potter Universal. Yeah, I definitely could see that. What was it? North Carolina Coaster said Galaxy's Edge. Yeah, I haven't been, but I have a feeling I'm not gonna be the biggest fan. 808 Coaster Life, same answer as me. Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Universal Studios Hollywood. Very good pick. But yeah, little Phantom area. I I don't even know what that looks like.
Little Phantom. Oh my god.
Oh man.
Thanksgiving at Holiday World, low key.
Wait, did someone put that
Gobbler's
in the
Getaway.
That ride actually looks kind of good. So, yeah. Oh, Stamford Bridge says New Orleans Square or Klugheim. Those two look. Well, Klugheim, I could see. New Orleans Square, that's interesting. Tomorrowland. So another Tomorrowland. I'm trying to see. Itai said Pandora is better than Galaxy's Edge. I'd probably prefer it, honestly. I mean, I haven't been to either, but I don't get the best vibes from Galaxy's Edge, I guess.
It's boring. It's too boring.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Like Rise is good. The rest is just boring.
The themed area is, I guess, Kittyland at Kennywood. If you could call it a themed area. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. The next, I guess, question for you guys is, what is your favorite dark ride? And you guys can answer this one first as well.
Do simulators count?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll go with that, sure.
Flight of Passage.
Yep, Flight of Passage.
I can give you my second favorite if I pull up my notes real quick.
Yeah.
I think my second favorite is. The water rides count? Do they?
It would
I would not count
Probably
one.
not.
Okay, second place, Tower of Terror.
Yeah, okay. For
I
me,
guess.
second is Rise the Resistance for me.
Stop. No, it's not. You know it's
Yes,
not
it
true.
is. Yes, it is, Zach. In
So
fact,
bland.
it's still
bland.
on par with Flight of Passage.
My favorite would have to be Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. However, I will say this. My favorite attraction I've ever done is the studio tour at Universal Studios Hollywood. It does have like kind of dark ride sections, but I would not consider it like to be on here just because it's not, I guess, a consistent dark ride, if that makes sense. Itai says Flight of Passage or Rise. I could definitely see those two.
Ooh, Spaceship Earth.
Spaceship Earth's really
That's
good.
a
Spaceship
good
Earth.
one.
Yeah, I've heard amazing things about that. That one looks so cool. Just from what I've heard, I guess not looks. I haven't even seen a video, but I've heard great things about it. Hex at Alton Towers, the Vekoma Madhouse. Interesting. I've heard of it, but I don't know too much about it. But that's very interesting for sure. Splash Mountain, if that counts. Yeah, I guess like I wouldn't consider it, but if you do, that's awesome. Pirates of the Caribbean. Which one though? I imagine the one at Disneyland, but yeah. Pirates of the Caribbean, I haven't ridden it in so long, but it's really good. I can remember it even though I can remember it pretty well, even though I rode it like 8 years ago the last time. So yeah. Mission Space, interesting. Do you guys have any opinions on any of the ones being thrown out there? Just curious.
Let's see.
I mean, all Disney rides are good. Pirates. That's why I asked for water rides because Pirates is one of my all-time favorites.
I would say Pirates. I would probably count that, but I mean, I guess whatever. I guess
Mickey and Minnie's.
Mickey and Minnie's just really good too.
Mickey and Minnie's is too small. I don't like it.
Spider-Man is fun.
Yeah, Spider-Man.
course,
I've heard great
Marina
things.
said Ratatouille.
Transformers over Spider-Man. I've done Transformers at Universal Studios Hollywood. It's really fun. I don't know. It's not like one of my all-time favorites or anything, but it's fun for sure. 808 Coaster's Life. Yeah, we both share the same area and the same dark ride, our favorites, because I mean, he's from Hawaii, so he hasn't been to a whole lot, and I haven't been in Disneyland for 8 years. I've been to California Adventure more recently, so that makes a lot of sense. Ratatouille. Oh, the Ratatouille ride. That's gonna be really cool when it comes to Epcot. Are you guys hyped for that one?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I'm waiting for it. I'm so excited. I've not seen Paris's version yet, just because I'm waiting for it to open.
You're gonna be let down if you go with those expectations, but
I'm not going with those expectations. We went over this because we already know Rise is going to be better, Zach. So
I don't know. Actually, Ratatouille might take it. I prefer Mickey and Minnie's over Rise.
You prefer a lot of things over Rise, Theme Park Media.
Yeah, you want to know what spot my Rise is out of all the rides that I've ridden in my life?
It's probably like 21, probably 51 actually, if it's including coasters. But
it's not even on the list.
Oh my god. I mean,
yeah, I only have 12.
You disappoint me.
I'm still super excited to ride Rise of the Resistance, even though I'm not really a fan at all of the sequel trilogy, and I don't. Just from what I've heard, I don't like what they did with Galaxy's Edge. Wait, what's that?
I said I like you because we have the same thoughts on Star Wars.
I like you.
Ray Skywalker.
That was so random.
Ray, that's what they came up with. 3 movies. They came up with the Ray Skywalker? Are you kidding me?
I mean, they had no planning throughout the entire thing. I mean, it's clear as day that they didn't. I mean,
exactly.
You saw that Daisy Ridley interview that she had with was it Josh Gad? I think it was like she literally was like, yeah, there was no planning. Like it was like, when we were in the middle of shooting the last movie, it was like we might there was like, oh, you're gonna be Palpatine's granddaughter. Oh, maybe not. In the middle of shooting for the last movie, like, what are you doing?
And then you have people that claim that the visual effects are good and the lightsaber battles are good. So they're like, oh my god, there was planning. It's so good.
The aliens look like trash in the last episode. The ones that are like not.
The prequels exist. It's so good. The originals are so good.
Yeah.
But no, we got Rey Skywalker, Ben Solo.
Oh, Stanford Bridge mentioned, I guess back to Dark Rides, Symbolica. Yeah, that's one I've heard a lot of incredible things about. I saw something, man, I lost it. There was something, there was one I saw, but, oh, Winnie the Pooh. Like, wait, which one? The one in Japan.
Pooh's Honey Hunt?
Really good. Yeah, Pooh's Honey Hunt. I've heard really good things about that. If we're talking about another one, I don't know. I don't know about that. Buzz Lightyear, Astro Blasters. Oh, I will say, just to throw this out there because we were talking about Ratatouille earlier. Ratatouille is my favorite animated film, so very excited to ride the dark ride.
That's my favorite Pixar movie. Sit down and watch Ratatouille with some good food, and it's just such a good experience. It's so good.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Not a good movie to watch though if you don't have any food. It'll just make you starve. But yeah, what was it? The next question we have is, which park that you've been to has the best food? Now I realize that someone asked us this earlier, so I guess now like I guess we're flipping it around. Oh, Zach, you do like The Mandalorian, I imagine, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I've seen the episodes. I watched them through, and then I rewatched the season 2 episodes. And I've obviously watched season 1 a couple of times, but I'm gonna watch season 1 again, hopefully before next Friday, so we can get. I don't want to spoil it, so we can get the new character in next episode. Be hype.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the last episode was really good, but I don't want to say anything because there were already people, I think before the stream started, I mentioned something about Mandalorian. They're like, don't say anything because they haven't watched it. So, yeah, I won't say anything. Someone else actually said there's other people who agree that Ratatouille is like their favorite animated movie as well. Someone said Lion King, Cars. Oh man, that was a childhood favorite, but I can't.
Did Christian say Cars? Yep, he did.
Yeah, it was a childhood favorite, but like, there's no way. I like putting that bias aside. There's no way. Also, not a big fan of Cars 2, which
Yes,
I love Cars.
bro, we have such good opinions.
I love Cars too. I don't know what
Cars
you
2
mean.
is
To be fair, I used to think it was the worst Pixar movie. It's not, but it is not amazing to me by
let's
any
put it like this.
means.
Let's put it like this. You and I, we agree that the sequels are not good. You and me, we agree that Cars 2 is not good. Hunter, he thinks the sequels are great. He thinks
No,
Cars 2 is good. He likes Great American Scream Machine. But what do you? You're not. If
of
we
those
are
things
so
are-
much alike,
Two of those things are true. Two of those things are true, Zach.
imagine coming off of Great American Scream Machine being like, "Oh my gosh, I liked it."
I came off a Great American Scream Machine saying that was so bad that it was actually good.
Kind of like some people I think said with like Rainier Rush or whatever it was.
Yeah.
God, that coaster looked so horrible. Oh my god, that was funny. Although I will say this, Zach, I don't think we agree on Sky Rush at all. I have it as my number 3 coaster overall. So
Oh, it's not even. Wait, it's my number 47, I think.
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I guess back to the answers. Fantasia Land, I'd imagine they'd have some pretty good food. Dollywood from Jonathan. Yeah, Dollywood. The cinnamon bread. And I've heard their pizza's pretty good. I think I've heard that right. Yeah. Seems like they have some great food. Silver Dollar City, I can imagine. Bay Beach, that's interesting. Never heard that one get thrown around, but that's interesting. If you guys have eaten at any of these places, like, you can say what you guys think.
Yeah. BG Dub has some good pretzels.
Oh my gosh.
Kennywood. Because they have little fans. Magic Kingdom. I haven't been, but I've heard they have some good food options.
Why is Christian writing paragraphs for every question? It's like,
Yeah, honestly.
Stop.
Canobie's. That's a popular one. Yeah, I mean, haven't been, but yeah, I mean, that's, I guess, what I get for being in California. Six Flags Discovery Kingdom's pizza is amazing. Seriously, I maybe I'll try it because one of my criticisms of that park is that their food is not very good, so I might have to try that out the next time I'm there. Hansa Park food, I've heard that park's incredible just overall, so it's good to hear their food is really good. Yeah, I don't see anything else, I guess, so I guess that's pretty much that. And I guess we'll go to our last question, which is, if you could visit any defunct park, which one would you visit? Pretty interesting question here. Definitely the one I can think of is Space World. It was one in Japan. They had an amazing top 3. They had Venus GP, the world's first Mauer coaster, I believe. It was a Mauer custom looper. They had Saturn, I believe, which was an Intamin accelerator. And I'm blanking out on the other one they had, which is unfortunate. Titan Max, the Aero Hyper. That also looked pretty cool. And they had, what was it? Boogie Woogie Space Coaster. So, like, that's a pretty good top 4 right there.
I would
That's a
probably
pretty good
say
top 4.
Geauga Lake because just how many classics were there. Like, all in one park. It'd be really cool to see all the ones, like, some of the ones I got to ride just at one park together. I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah, I would say
Yeah,
either
Geauga Lake would be up there.
or Six Flags Astroworld. That looked really good too.
Yeah, Astro World, totally.
Astro World. XLR8. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Six Flags New Orleans. Yeah, that's another interesting one. Really tragic, actually, just the fate of that park. Astro World, that's another one where it's just like,
Yeah.
the story behind it's like just sad what happened with it. Worlds of Adventure, I guess Geauga Lake basically. maybe I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that, but this like I guess beach park. I think they had like a notable wooden coaster or something. Nara Dreamland, isn't that like the one that was known for being like the Disneyland kind of like
Yeah, it was like a Japanese
knockoff?
land, and it looked good actually. Like I wish I could go there because it looked good.
And I know a little bit about it, but not that much. So that's an interesting one. Six Flags New Orleans. Yeah. What was the name? Yeah, Boogie Woogie Space Coaster. That was what Space World had. Like 10 out of 10 name right there. Yeah. Australia's Wonderland. I feel like I've heard of it. Yeah, these are some good picks. For sure. Like, yeah, I could totally understand most of these. Defunctland made a really good episode on Nara Dreamland. I guess I haven't seen it. I'll have to check it out then, because I don't know how I could have missed it, but yeah, that probably would have maybe made me think a little more. So yeah, I guess any last thoughts you guys have on defunct parks or really any of the topics we discussed, or are we good to go on to the next segment, Zach and Hunter?
I think we're good to go on the next segment.
I'm ready.
Alrighty. So the next segment, I know there's a few of you who are new, so I'll have to explain this one a little bit. This next segment is called What Out of 10, and basically I will be showing 5 coaster POVs, what is it? Basically, I'll be showing 5 coaster POVs, and you will give it a score out of 10, whether you have written it or a prediction score. And so with that being said, our first coaster is Fahrenheit. So I'll put that in the chat right here. So we have that ready. So that'll be like yeah, pretty much that. And you can put in your scores in the chat whenever you want. And I guess I'll start the POV right now. Here we go. Alrighty, so for this one, I gave it an 8.5 out of 10. I've actually ridden it. It's a really good ride in my opinion. I know some people have been saying it's been getting rattly lately. It wasn't the case when I went, but that was the score I gave it. Fahrenheit, because I've ridden it. Zach, you have one yet?
Yeah, I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. I really like it. I think that might be a little bit
It's all right. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Might be a little low, but I like this ride. I think it's great. And it just seems kind of a little bit bland to a couple other coasters out there, but it's great.
Yeah, I have not done it, but I've always thought this coaster looks so good and so weird at the same time. Like
it's really fun for sure.
Yeah, like it looks like if you took a Blitz coaster and a Gerstlauer Infinity together, and it just looks so fun. The airtime looks great on it too, so I'll probably have to say an 8.
Nice. The thing is with this one, and I'll pause it here, you guys can put in your scores. It'll be interesting to kind of see how it like compares, I guess, POV wise to Barracuda, which is a coaster that's pretty similar to it, coming to a park in China. So pretty interesting. Make sure to put your scores in for Fahrenheit. I'll give you guys a few more seconds to do that because I need to get those in. And then we'll move on to the next coaster, which will actually be... actually, I guess I'll hold off until... I guess I'll go right now. Yeah, OzIris at Park Asterix. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, but that's the next one we have. So I'll put that in the chat as the cutoff for scores. So there we go. And then I'll get the POV up and running. And that'll be that. It's a pretty interesting looking B&M invert just because it's a lot newer. So that's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool looking ride. Yeah, here we go. So OzIris.
I don't think I've ever seen a POV of this.
At Park Asterix. This is in France. It was built in 2012, I think. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm familiar with this ride, and I always thought it. Everyone
Also,
said it's like one of the more mediocre inverts. I honestly think it's like one of the best, just because of how unique and how it looks. It just kind of looks like Banshee, and now like the new one going to Groneland. So I'll probably say 7 out of 10 for this one.
Nice.
I'm gonna say I'll stick with 7 out of 10 too. That I like that first inversion. Almost remind me of a Batwing.
I have a 7.5 for this one. it looks pretty cool. But I don't know if it will stack up compared to the other inverts. But it does look like a pretty cool ride.
Look at that inversion. Wow.
Also,
Yeah.
POV provided by Coaster Hipster. This is one of his non-copyright ones. So someone mentioned him earlier. Yeah, this is one of his POVs.
This looks like one of the only inverts you'll get actual airtime on. So
True.
Yeah, this one and like Pyrenees are like the ones I could think of. Ooh, okay. So I'm gonna put in the scores. If you haven't put them in, I'll give you guys a few more seconds to. So I can get everything in. And we'll move on to the next coaster, which will be Wodan Timbur Coaster to GCI at Europa Park. So that'll be a pretty cool one. So yeah. Well, a lot of the same score I'm seeing in the chat right now. So that's pretty interesting. Yeah, I'll put, what is it? Wodan. Yeah, there we go.
Wodan. Marina loves this thing.
It looks pretty good, actually, so I can understand why.
I have not watched a POV of this thing in a while.
So this is Wodan. Oh my god, I forgot to put the thing up. But yeah, there's Wodan. Make sure to put your scores either during or after the POV ends, and that'll be that. Oh my god, I'm seeing like pretty high scores here for this one. It's pretty. It looks pretty good for what is it? What is it? One of the. It looks pretty good for a GCI. I will say that. Especially the European ones looks pretty good. I gave this one, even though I have not ridden it, an 8.5 out of 10. So that's.
I was just about to say the same thing. I give it an 8.5.
I'm gonna say 7. It looks good, but
Whoa, come on, really?
it's a bit short.
That's all right. That's all right.
Yeah.
Oh
Oof,
man.
I don't agree with you, Hunter. We're gonna have to have a chat after this.
So that's pretty much that. Did I pause it? Okay, good. Sorry, it's taking me a little while longer, I guess, to do it because I think I'm getting more responses than I'm used to. But yeah. Yeah, well, holy cow, we're getting a lot. So I guess I'll have to get used to that maybe for the future. But yeah, so. Okay, so don't change your scores too much. I just saw someone did. Don't do that, please, because it makes it a lot harder for me to actually put this in because I'm doing this by averages. So please don't do that if you can avoid it. That would be much appreciated. And our next coaster will be, and I'll create the cutoff now, Comet at the Great Escape, a great looking classic wooden coaster. And I am a big fan of these wooden coasters. So this will be an interesting one to see what you guys think. But this one I'm pretty hyped to ride it whenever I get to. And we got an ad. Beautiful.
Yes.
I figured it would happen. Dang it. I kind of figured it might happen with this one. I think that's the only one where it was a risk. But yeah. All right. So Comet at the Great Escape. Wait, what was that?
Said I use Grammarly quite a bit.
Yeah.
Shout out to Grammarly. Yeah.
Grammarly over Rise.
Oh my god.
This wood coaster I always thought looks so good.
I have a 9 on this one, believe it or not.
I'm gonna give it an 8.5 for this one because I thought this looks like one of the better classic wooden coasters out there. I honestly love classic wooden coasters, especially the super rough ones like Great American Scream Machine, number 1. But yeah, Comet looks great.
I'm probably gonna give it I'll give it an 8.
Nice. What is it? Yeah, I mean, I am a huge fan of classic wooden coasters. I have Giant Dipper at Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk in my top 20. So, like, I think this one looks really good. So that's why I have it, I guess.
It's pretty long too.
Yeah, it's pretty long, and I mean the layout. I really like the layout. It's just a lot. It seems like it's filled with airtime, so pretty good, all things considered. So make sure to put your scores down here. Oh, my petition for Grammarly to sponsor me. Yeah, we'll see about that. But yeah, really cool looking wooden coaster for sure. So make sure to put in your scores if you have not already. And the last coaster we'll get to is okay, I just saw another score come in. So but the last coaster we'll get to is one, Hunter, you're very familiar with this one. Tigris at Busch Gardens, Tampa.
10.
So 10. Wait. So I'll put that up when I get.
Marina's gonna give it a 1.
Oh God. This could get a little hectic, I think, with the scores on this one.
0. Yep, there it is. There it is.
I'll give it a 1. I'll round it up to like a.
I think you should put a 1 in front of that 0. That's
oh boy. This'll be interesting what happens with the results here. All right, so here we have Tigris official POV from Busch Gardens.
You get airtime there.
I'm giving this one an 8, so that's
I'll give this one a 5.
A 5.
Zach, you love since when? This was in your top 20.
I loved Superman, so that's why I'm giving it an 8.
That airtime is so good. Oh, this
Over the top, it's incredible.
Back row down.
Yeah, I like going up. I think a 5 might be a little bit generous.
I think you should give it a 7, Zach. To be fair,
I think you should stop trying to influence my opinions.
I think you should stop dissing on good rides.
Hagrid sucks.
Oh yeah, look at that. Doesn't even need to be long. It's so beautiful. Look at that beautiful Premier Rides track. Look at it. Oh. Until
you actually ride a premiere, like another premiere.
All the other premieres I have to ride are the good ones. All the ones I've done are Flight of Fear.
I think you've peaked with Mummy. I think Mummy is like the best one around. That and West Coast Racers, and that's it.
Yeah, Mr. Freeze looks insane, and then
it's not that great.
Icebreaker looks really good.
Icebreaker looks pretty good, I guess.
All right, so make sure to put your scores in if you haven't already. I think if we have everything, I have the final scores totaled up. I was kind of curious where this one was going to go in terms of the scores, just because I figured there might be some very opposite, I guess, scores. Yeah, that'll pretty much, I guess, end the scores. So what is it? Yeah, all right, so let's get out of that. And here we go. So now I guess I'll rank them based off the score they got. Coming in 5th place is Tigris at Busch Gardens, Tampa, with a score of 6.68 out of 10. The like ranging scores kind of screwed it over, I think. In 4th place, we have Comet at the Great Escape. It had a score of a 7.3 out of 10. In 3rd, we have Fahrenheit at Hershey Park with a 7.64 out of 10. In 2nd, we have OzIris with a 7.7 out of 10. And in 1st place, we have Wodan Timbur Coaster at 8.46. And that was taking out the 10 that Marina put because she said it was like an 8.5 later. So that did not like completely skew it, I guess. So that's pretty much 1 out of 10. And then we'll move into our next thing, which is topics to discuss. And I was hinting at this a lot earlier. But thoughts on the Iron Gwazi POV that came out this week? Who wants to get started with this one? I guess.
Go ahead, Zach.
It looks great. It looks really good. I don't know why they couldn't have given it to us earlier. They kind of just threw it in the mix with Velocicoaster. Now I kind of forget about it. Like I don't really care all that much. But the ride itself looks great. We're talking about on the last episode of the podcast that at the bottom of the drop it takes a little bit of a turn, so that'll be really cool in an RMC, like a little bit of a ooh, and then a ooh, 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 ooh.
that little turn.
Like like it goes down and then and then it goes, and then it goes, and it goes, and it goes. Yeah, it looks great.
All right, I guess I'll go next. Really, it was great to see something official finally because we didn't even give us an animated POV. The pacing looked pretty good, but I think it'll definitely be faster just based off the off-ride shots we've seen. And it looked like that was probably one of the earlier tests, but it still looked really good. And just looking at it, my 3 most anticipated moments are the first Outer Banked Hill. The one on Steel Vengeance kind of disappointed me. I'm hoping this one will be a little better. What's going on right now?
Nothing at all.
Okay. All right. The second element is the first barrel roll. I think it looks really sick. And how it goes into the element, it looks like because you're going up into it, you might even get some airtime. Maybe I'm totally seeing that incorrectly, but it looks really cool. And then the wave turn, or I guess I don't know if you call it a wave turn or an Outer Banked Hill, but the one that a lot of the off-ride footage you've been seeing it like kind of blaze through it. That element, that's one of my most anticipated ones on the ride. So Hunter, what do you think?
Yeah, so I mean, I've kind of been waiting for it to always come out for a while, and then seeing it for the first time was like, wow, finally, the wait is over. But yeah, to have this thing 2 hours away from me is like scary because I know I'm gonna go way too much now. But yeah, like you were saying, like going into the death roll, the back row, like of how fast it's going to go, you'll probably get airtime and then you'll whip through it. It'll be so crazy. I thought the airtime finale, like those last 3 hills at the end, are probably going to be insane. The drop
for sure
easy looks like the best drop on an RMC. And it's even like all the transitions I feel like are so much snappier than a lot of rides. Like a lot of Steel Vengeance transitions are very kind of drawn out as you go into them, whereas this one, it just gets right into it so fast, and that'll be really good. The stall is the only part I was disappointed about because you go through it so fast, which would sound like, I know you won't get hang time, which is kind of sad, so it won't really feel like anything so super special. But I cannot wait for it to open, and I feel like with this and Velocicoaster, it's going to depend on, I guess, how each one runs in a day, because I could easily see both. Like, I could probably prefer Iron Gwazi on some days, but then again, I might like Velocicoaster on some days, so it's gonna be hard.
Yeah, Iron Gwazi, cannot wait for it to open, just like you said. And yeah, I guess, it's called the Death Roll. I totally forgot about that somehow. Yeah, but yeah, going into it, it looks like you're going to get some airtime. It looks so good. I definitely need to head out to Florida within like the next few years or something because you guys are getting a lot over there. It's really incredible.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I guess the next topic we'll discuss is, I was just kind of curious. So Zach, you've been to Florida like what, 4 or 5 times this year, or somewhere around there?
Four, yeah.
Okay, 4 times still. That's a good amount for sure. And Hunter, of course, you live in Florida. So I'm curious, do you have any tips for anyone, and it can really have to do with anything, on doing a Florida theme park trip? It can have to do with park, scheduling, whatever you want it to be.
Yeah, Bon, you say your tips first. You know more than me.
Okay. So I would definitely say, I know a lot of people probably in the chat are going to plan it to avoid Disney, not go to Disney, which first of all, I don't suggest go to Disney. But I would say definitely plan, if you're going to go to Universal and Disney, make sure those are weekdays. And if you're going to go to parks on the weekends, make sure it's SeaWorld and Busch. Because Florida parks are just going to naturally be more crowded. I'm learning that wherever I go now. Like when I see a 45-minute wait for the best ride there, I'm like, well, I'm used to waiting 3 hours for just a family coaster here in Florida. So I definitely think that if you plan like your days accordingly, like go to the smaller parks on the weekends, go to the bigger parks on the weekdays, you'll definitely have much easier time. Don't spend a night in Tampa if you're going to be in Orlando. Just drive up there, drive back. It takes a while, but it's going to be a waste of a day if you do that. Because the drive, it's only 2 hours. It really isn't that bad. So I would highly suggest just going to Tampa, coming back to your hotel in Orlando without having to check out and then check back in. And then I'd say really other than that, just I would also suggest if you're going to do the big coasters, like the best rides there, Like rides at Busch, the big rides, I would wait to ride them because one big problem I have with Florida coasters here is that they do warm up a lot throughout the day. Every time I ride Mako within the first hour, it sucks. It's so slow. So definitely wait to ride those rides. Other than that, I mean, that's really it. Just Disney is a lot harder, but I don't want to go so much in Disney because I know we have a lot more coaster enthusiasts than theme park enthusiasts here. So, yeah.
Yeah, I would say if you're going to Florida, please save up the money to go to Disney. If you've never been, please. Like, that should be part of your Florida trip. Is like, I'm going to Disney, because a lot of people are like, they don't got the coasters. It's where coaster enthusiasts go to get away from coasters. Like, it's a good place to go. So go to Disney, go to Universal. But the biggest tip I have from someone who's kind of like not from Florida, so I've done a lot of trips there, is don't be afraid to put some parks together in the same day. Obviously, Disney parks have their own day, Universal have their own day. But when it comes like SeaWorld, like, you know, you can do like both fun spot parks together, like 20 minutes away from each other. You can use the same ticket at both parks. You go the same day, so just do that. You can also stop in at Starflyer on the way, and whatever other coasters there are there. SeaWorld, if you go for one day and you're done, you can always save yourself some time to go do Starflyer or something like that. Just like give yourself some time to do some other stuff, because usually when we do parks, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna spend 2 days at SeaWorld because it's my first time. I really want to ride Mako, but in reality, you're gonna ride Mako more than enough, and then you're gonna get tired. So just, you know, feel free to go to other parks same day.
That's interesting. I myself, SeaWorld Orlando is not a park I would have ever figured I would spend 2 days at, but I guess it kind of, I can see why you would do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's interesting. Just hearing all that. Man, it's just, for me, I have the question, because, you know, I'm so far from Florida. Do I guess, like, some things that go through my head, it's like, if I go to Florida, do I do one trip where I do Disney, just a Disney resort itself, and then do the other stuff? Or do I try to do both Disney and Universal at the same time? Or do I try to split it? It's like very hard just because of what the cost would be and just the amount of time. So it's interesting to hear about that. Also, there's a few things in Florida that are not theme park related I'd like to do. You guys have a space museum that you guys have one of the 3 space shuttles that was in operation. I've seen the other 2, so I need to get to that other one. And then the in Tampa they have the Florida Aquarium, which I'm interested in. I'm also an aquarium guy as well, so it's interesting to hear about that.
Yeah, the biggest thing about going to Florida is that the cost for Disney and Universal is ridiculous.
Yes, absolutely.
More Disney, it's ridiculous. So, if you have to choose, Hunter and I both prefer Disney. But of course, with rides like Velocicoaster and Hagrid's, I can totally understand why you would want to maybe do like a Studios Islands of Adventure type thing. But if you can go to parks and you have the time, just say, you know what, I'm taking my money, I'm putting it into this trip, I'm gonna have a great time, I'm gonna enjoy myself. That's what I recommend doing. But just know you are going to go back to Florida at some point. There are going to be some new things to do when you come back. So don't feel pressured to go to all the parks at once. If you because it is expensive. I will give you that. It is very expensive.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, I mean, for some people who live closer, it's not that big of a deal. You can just do it separately. Like, what is it? If you live in like Georgia or even like some of the places where the flights are shorter, it's not that big of a deal. California, yeah, not so much. It's almost like coming from another country, it seems like, in terms of just the flights and everything. So yeah. And then the next thing we have is our 3 most anticipated coasters from Premier Rides. I figured, Hunter, you would like this.
I'm thinking about this for a second.
If you don't have like a list like on you can just think of the 3 on the top of your head. That's all good. So
is this like 3 upcoming or 3 like I haven't ridden?
That you haven't ridden. And they can also be ones that are under construction, I guess. I didn't include Icebreaker just because I want to see it run, but
yeah, I agree with that. Okay, so minus Icebreaker, I'd say number 3. I think no question is actually I don't know. Yeah, number 3 is gonna have to be West Coast Racers. I definitely say West Coast Racers. The dueling aspect looks really fun. The ride overall just looks great. The Mobius loop makes it longer, and it looks like it has some really like snappy moments, like the The high five looks great. So that would definitely be number 3. These two are the two I definitely want to do the most. Number 2, Skyrocket at Kennywood. The OG Skyrocket. It looks so intense and just so weird. It makes
it does look pretty weird.
And I just love it. And then, like, the drop off the trims, like I think I said in the podcast once, like, it's a dive coaster drop where the drop goes from here to here and it's so steep so fast where back row just looks like it gets thrown into it and it looks like madness. So that's number 2. And then number 1, I think no question is for me, Mr. Freeze. Mr. Freeze, I hear from a lot of people, is one of the best. And for some of the people who bring Batman and Robin the Chiller, which I hear is obviously the best premiere, they all said Mr. Freeze is the closest thing to it. So that looks really good. And then, like, some honorable mentions, Deep Space at, like, a Magica. It's like a really themed premiere coaster that's indoor, looks really good. And Full Throttle also looks really good too. So I'd say those 2 as well.
Yeah, Electric Eel, Superman Ultimate Flight, and Skystream.
Oh my god. Not even Zombie Ride. You didn't even put in like Zombie Ride.
Zombie Ride, yes. No, for real though, Icebreaker. I'm counting it. I'll say Icebreaker, Full Throttle, and West Coast Racers.
Those are some good ones. And yeah, also in the chat, you guys give your top 3. That would be great as well. So for my top 3, and I've written Full Throttle, Superman Ultimate Flight, the original Skyrocket 2, and Revenge of the Mummy at Universal Studios Hollywood, so those won't be on here. And some honorable mentions, Icebreaker, like I said, need to see it run. Skyrocket at Kennywood, I very much considered putting it on here, just did not. And then Yamaha Racing Coaster, it's kind of like Mr. Freeze, but just kind of not as good, it looks like, but still looks really cool. Yeah, so my number 3 is actually Revenge of the Mummy at Universal Studios Orlando. I've heard amazing things about it, so and I do like the one here in Hollywood, but I've heard that one's just so much better. So that's my number 3. My number 2 is West Coast Racers. Yes, I live in California and have not ridden it thanks to the COVID season, unfortunately. But yeah, that one's really high up there for me. Looks really fun and a guaranteed race every time, something that Twisted Colossus cannot do at all, having been to Magic Mountain multiple times. So that's another one. And in my number 1, same as Hunter, Mr. Freeze Reverse Blast. It just looks so intense and pretty unique, honestly, compared to anything I have ridden. So those are my top 3. Curious to see what's in the chat. Full Throttle, Icebreaker, and Phobia Fear Coaster. Yeah, I could understand though. I could see those. Also, what was it? Just out of curiosity, shoot, I had something I wanted to ask you guys, but I just lost it for whatever reason, so that's unfortunate. Man, I that's unfortunate. The only thing, I guess, Hunter, you said that Full Throttle was an honorable mention for yours. I will say that for me, Superman Ultimate Flight, I do have it ranked higher than Full Throttle, like just barely.
Yeah.
The problem is the ride just ends on such an anticlimactic note. It's just like it's really unfortunate. I mean, that drop could be so good and it's just not. So yeah. Someone said Mr. Freeze, Full Throttle, and Skyrocket 2s with flat bars. Actually, Hunter, have you done a Skyrocket 2 with flat bars or no?
Not yet, so I'm looking forward to it. But honestly, I don't know how much I'll like it because one thing I love about Tigris is that it has the extra train. So, like in the front and the back row, you'll get. I feel like you go over the hills much faster, as I see in the lap bars. Zach, you can wait a second.
No,
Okay.
smaller trains goes through the inline twist a little bit faster, which unless you like
Exactly,
hang time,
which
I mean,
means
hang time.
less hang time.
No,
which
no,
means less
hang time's
time.
good, but because
means
you are going
harder
through it faster,
trains.
it feels different, feels good. Feels
Less
good,
hang
just like
time,
whip through
harder
it.
trains.
You want to know, Hunter? Stop.
Actually, I guess, what was it? The thing is, you said that Hunter, your favorite row on Tigris is the back row, correct? Or no?
I
Or can you
prefer
not
the
say?
front. I'd say the very front's my favorite, but I really enjoy like the back row drop. Back row drop's like the best airtime, but I just love the front row on it. So yeah.
front row is actually my favorite on Superman Ultimate Flight. The back row, I guess it's because it's maybe one of the older ones. Well, the oldest one, I guess. It was pretty rattly, which surprised me, which was unfortunate. And I don't know, I just like the front row better. The going over the top, the airtime was a lot better, I found. So yeah. Ooh. Oh, Stamford Bridge. Yeah, he's been on Batman and Robin the Chiller in both Mr. Freezes. That's pretty cool. He's never mentioned how they're similar, but now that you mention it, it's kind of obvious. Yeah, that's pretty cool, actually. What do you think of Batman and Robin, just out of curiosity?
I always thought it just looks so fun. Like the Batman side having that inverted top hat with the 0G roll looks so great. But then Robin with the Cobra roll obviously being more intense. It's like both look so good. And I wish it was open because, man, like they easily look like the best premieres, especially just how whippy they both were. But yeah, I definitely say those two are some really good rides.
They look great. They look so good. I wish I got to ride them. Just like the backwards, like what, like a inline twist, I guess you could say.
Yeah, like
it's really good. Looks
and then
really
especially like it did the same thing Mr. Freeze's where it would launch you faster. So like imagine go that zero that fast backwards. Like that's insane.
Yeah, the Great Adventure has had quite a few rides over the years that look good. Like just kind of bite the dust. They had an Ultra Twister. They had Batman and Robin the Chiller. And they had Great American Scream Machine. It's like pretty unfortunate that all of these rides kind of, yeah. I've seen a lot of Tempasto or Tempesto. Not gonna lie, every time I hear pasta, a picture of Tempesto pops in my head at this point. So that's interesting. Yeah. All right, so the next, I guess, topic we have is what park frustrates you the most and why?
Oh no, I already know.
Maybe not necessarily, not a chain, just a park.
Okay, Zach.
Six Flags.
Zach, why do you hate St. Louis so much? What's wrong with St. Louis?
It's trash. It's trash. There's just no good rides there. River King Mine Train is good. I like that. The only reason I like is because if I ever were to build a backyard coaster, this would be it. That's why I like it so much. Because
but Zach, what about American Thunder? Oh wait.
So Screaming Eagle, my mom actually called it like actual Screaming Eagle because like the wheels were screaming against the track. It felt okay. The tires were screaming against the track. And yeah. Hunter's abusing mod. Good stream though. Shut up, Itai. I'll abuse mod.
Should I mute Itai?
Oh,
I'll let the chat vote if I should mute Itai.
We put him in timeout.
Yeah. Put user in timeout. There we go.
I guess what was it? Also, you guys in the chat can say whatever park frustrates you the most. I saw Mount Olympus. Yeah, that's one I would figure. Cedar Point. I could kind of see that, honestly. I could see that, depending on how your visits have been. Silver Dollar City, wow.
Honestly, nowadays, I'd say the most frustrating park visit I've had... I don't know. Okay, I'd say probably Hollywood Studios is right now the most frustrating park.
Yeah, I've heard about your visits. It sounds
like my
terrible.
past 3 visits have just been horrible. But... yeah, and then it's like between the crowds, they can't control it now, even with capacity. And all the rides are broken. It's not good. It's not good.
Christian in the chat. Atai Aarons, hello. Okay, quick story. Spice things up a little bit. Itai once commented on Theme Park Crazy's live stream.
Yeah,
he said, can you remove and then the user for mod abuse? And then because it was a super chat, so Peter was like, Atai Aarons. And then he read it and he paused. He's like, I'll look into that. Thanks for the $2 donation, though.
I didn't know what to do for like 10 seconds.
Oh my god. I guess back to the park that frustrates me the most. This one's a pretty easy pick. I mean, I guess I could maybe put in Magic Mountain because I've had some frustrating visits, but the one park that I've never seemed to get a good visit with is Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. I mean, this is Six Flags in a nutshell. Like everything about this park just that I've dealt with screams Six Flags. The parking lot is very far from the park, so it has Magic Mountain's flaw, which is unfortunate. The food that I have had is terrible. The operations were really bad on my last visit. I went kind of during spring break, so I guess I shouldn't have expected the best of operations, but my god, they were terrible. Everything was like one train ops. Everything was breaking down. Like Medusa was breaking down. Like a B&M and Superman Ultimate Flight. I kid you not. You can look up the video on my channel. I was gonna film it for footage, and the first shot I got, it did a rollback. I kid you not. Superman, and I had never even heard of a rollback on a Skyrocket 2, so it was kind of like, well, that's something. And yeah, that's a short video on my channel. I have another
park that I didn't have a great experience at. This is Fun Spot, Orlando.
Yeah.
So yeah, we waited an hour and a half to get our tickets with 10 people in front of us. That's because the ticket person was like giving out pizzas and cake also, and a lot of the guests just weren't cooperating. And it took, because I was with Christian from Theme Park Horizons, he was timing me. I'm like, time me. I want to see how fast it takes us for us to get our tickets. Like people that want to get in and out. It took us a minute and 20 seconds to do it, and it's like 10 people in front of us. It's like, how hard was it?
That's sad.
Then we didn't even get to ride White Lightning. We didn't even ride it. We just dipped because the line was like an extra hour. We're like, yeah, no. So went back, took a nap. Snake.
I guess, what was it? I'll go whatever that was. Discovery Kingdom, really. A few other things about my last visit. You know how like you kind of wait by the entrance or before they like I guess do a rope drop? They were 15 minutes late during my visit, like 15 minutes after. It's just I don't know how that happens. There were a lot of closed rides. It was just bad overall. So I think I'll go more in depth maybe another time, but I don't want to go too far on this right now. And then the last, I guess, topic we have is, if you could bring 2 defunct attractions back to life, what would they be? Oh, shoot. Actually, yeah, I guess I'll react to the chat after we get through this. But yeah, what do you guys think? What would be the 2 defunct attractions you would bring back to life?
Oh,
Big Bad Wolf.
Yeah, I would figure. Yeah.
And ooh, what's the second one?
I would say Hypersonic XLC and Chinese Fireball. Those are the 2.
I could see those. I could see definitely.
Eagles Fortress.
I missed.
Well, you guys
Eagles
got
Fortress.
Both of you got my picks. My picks were Eagles Fortress at Everland and Hypersonic XLC at King's Dominion. I know a lot of people in the chat are probably gonna say Volcano, which, I mean, it would be up there, but you know, I'd rather see Hypersonic XLC. So
someone said Orient Express. Oh yes.
Oh my god.
Oh yes. Orient Express.
I guess I'll go back to the chat now. Kind of react to what was it? What was mentioned for? I guess both things. I guess we'll go for frustrating parks. Some people are saying Thorpe Park, Hansa Park, Disney's California Adventure. Yeah, that would be one for me too. Any Fun Spot Park. Stanford Bridge mentioned Six Flags Fresno. That's a joke because that's my home city. I've like joked about how like we need a park, and so yeah. Holiday Park. Oh, the one with Expedition G-Force. So that's interesting. Roar Discovery Kingdom. I actually like that coaster. I've heard the one at America sucks, but yeah. Oh,
I have a coaster I would bring back.
Oh, okay. What is it?
Primeval Whirl.
Oh,
no, no, burn it.
No, that thing deserves to be in the scrapyard.
Burn
just
it to the ground.
Yeah. How big is the plot of land like around it though?
Not big.
Not very big, I would imagine. No. But there's 2 of them, right?
Yeah, there were 2 sides, and both of them sucked. Oh, that was. I'm so glad that's gone. I'm so glad that's gone.
Wait, Bone, what about Firehawk? Did you say Firehawk?
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily.
Firehawk would be up there.
Firehawk, but I mean that wouldn't be my first. Like, I guess from what I've written like 15 defunct coasters. So yeah, that's definitely like
Wait, you said hypersonic and what else?
Chinese Fireball.
Oh, guys, about to say Chinese Fireball. Okay.
Yeah, but I really miss Chinese Fireball a lot.
Yeah. It's cool that you got to ride it, and for Zach, it's cool that you got to do Big Bad Wolf, but yeah.
Yeah.
Speed the Ride. Oh, that's a cool one.
Mhm.
And I think you could say the same about, well, I guess you could pick either side, but Batman and Robin the Chiller. Yeah, that would have been another one. Ring Racer. You know what? Maybe not. That coaster was just an absolute disaster. I don't even think that's worth it.
Mean Streak.
Oh, no.
Mean Streak.
Wait, did someone say that? in the-
Drop track.
Drop track.
Oh, no.
Trimless Night Ride.
Yeah, Scott from Upside Media was saying how like for some reason he was on Mean Streak and the whole structure just like went down. We're like drop
Yeah.
track.
Mean Streak. Oh, Crystal Beach Cyclone. Oh yes.
Oh, that thing would kill
Oh,
you,
yeah.
though.
What? The original quadruple down. Oh yes.
God, that would be
The
something.
trick track like, it's like
Yeah, I just went like this. It was like, what is
RFC
this
should like
ride?
replicate it modern day. If I ever have a park, I'll have them do that.
Oh my God, that thing looked crazy. Oh, Vortex at Kings Island. That's another one I guess I would figure would be popular. Yeah. Yeah, you guys have some good picks in here, for sure. Well, maybe outside of Mean Streak, but for the drop track, I guess. I don't even know what else to say. Yeah. RMC Son of Beast. The structure was a disaster, wasn't it? I mean, they would have had to do so much work, but they did a lot of work with Iron Gwazi, so, you know, that would have been something, but we never got to see that, unfortunately.
I see like a RMC Son of Beast being like take away most of the structure and use the footers like Iron Gwazi because you look at it, it's like two giant helixes. What are you gonna do? You're gonna do like a step up underflip into like a helix, and you have it go down, and then it's gonna like what else is it gonna do? It's gonna have to follow like big airtime moments, maybe like a Hakuge, like 0G stall or something. I don't know.
Yeah, what they would have had to do with the layout would have been very interesting to see for sure. So we have reached toward the end of the stream, pretty much. So I guess now this is I guess where before we do the end of stream Q&A, go over some ways you can support our channels. For me, if you haven't subscribed yet, that would be awesome if you did. Make sure to like this video, and then also if you haven't followed my Instagram at Coaster Hour and join the Discord server that I have in the description. I have linked to that in the description. Those would be some great ways to help me. You guys?
I would really appreciate if you guys go check out my YouTube channel, Theme Park Media. Also my Instagram, Theme Park Media _ and my Twitter at Theme Park Media.
Yeah, his channel's
And-
right
oh.
now, and his channel's right now SBNO. So.
Man.
It's like your change of face so instant.
And then for you, Hunter?
Yeah, for me, it'd easily be just checking out my YouTube. That'd be a big help. I've been doing a series lately on the new Florida coasters coming next year, and all we have left is Iron Gwazi and Velocicoaster, which are the only two people care about. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, obviously follow me on Instagram and Twitter.
Also check out the Talkin Trimless podcast. New episodes every
Yes.
Friday morning at 5:00 a.m.
Wait, Friday morning?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh
we
yeah,
changed it
you
up.
changed it. Wait, did one come out then? Like
Yeah, it's already
yesterday?
out. Yeah.
Oh shoot! Yeah, I
Oh.
totally forgot about
Also-
that.
No, it's good. It's good.
Any
Take
of
your
those who are
time.
watching, yeah, when this is done, the defunct bracket will be on our Instagram story. So go vote on that in a matter of probably the next hour.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I have links to everything that was just mentioned in the description. So if you want to check out any of those things, make sure to do that. And with that said, we'll go into our end of stream Q&A. This will just kind of wrap up the stream.
What sound does a Kumba make?
Oh, someone. This isn't. Let's see. Someone had a pretty long question. Panel, what are our predictions for if there's gonna be a resurgence in the popularity of the mine train coasters? Oh, I guess I think I'm trying. This is like, is there gonna be a resurgence in mine trains? Maybe. I mean, Vecoma's been doing some. Maybe, but I don't really have anything more to say about it unless you guys have anything. But
Yeah, Vekoma built a mine train at Energylandia. Maybe we can see a couple more come. I don't really see any parks getting like. I don't see Six Flags or Cedar Fair getting any of them, but I can see maybe like SeaWorld getting one. I think SeaWorld mine train would be pretty cool actually, but I don't know. Depends which park.
That'd be a weird fit though, like a SeaWorld park
it
with
would
a
be,
mine
but, like,
train.
Okay, they could think of something really cool though, like going into like mining a cave, finding like
A dolphin.
Never mind, it's not a good idea. I take back what I said.
Yeah, I'm
Go
just kind of like,
find a dolphin. Get it?
yeah.
I do want to see that Magic Kingdom launched mine train though, please.
Oh my god,
Moana themed.
that'd be nice. Favorite sports teams. I'm an Atlanta Falcons fan. They suck. I mean, that's just, yeah. And they won't even tank, which is the worst part. I'd rather just have them tank and they won't. But yeah, Atlanta Falcons, even though I live in California. Yeah,
I'm a big Green Bay Packers fan. Love the Packers. I have a lot of family from Wisconsin, so kind of naturally love that. I also really like the Jacksonville Jaguars, but we don't speak of them. And yeah, I'd say those two teams are my favorites. And I don't want to sound like a bandwagon, but I've always slightly liked the Buccaneers. I like them a little more this year, but I don't want to sound like a bandwagon. So I think Packers are easily my favorite.
I hop on the bandwagon. Whatever team is doing well, they're my favorite team for the season.
So you like
so right now, I'm probably got to say like the Packers, the Buccaneers, probably like one of my favorite teams this season. It's fun betting on them because then like if you're wrong, it gets embarrassing.
So wait, Zach, do you like the Steelers?
Oh, because they're undefeated. Yeah, they're not the best team in the NFL.
I want Zach to say no.
Oh no! I totally screwed that up. Yeah.
Okay, wait, Zach.
I haven't even watched football this season. I just know that.
What do you think of the Jets?
Well, I think the Jets are trash, just in general. Like, even if they were doing good, I wouldn't root for them.
You're right.
The Jets are awful. Although I will say this about the Buccaneers, they totally got blasted last week. That was embarrassing.
I don't know what happened. They go from
and the Steelers. How do you almost lose to the Cowboys with like a practice squad QB? Just saying, like, man. Yeah, I guess that's what I have to say about football. New York Giants. That's tough.
Oof.
That is tough.
Oof.
At least they haven't won a lot, so it's not like the Falcons where it's like they can still get someone good at quarterback if they don't like Daniel Jones.
I'm just enjoying seeing the Patriots fans crumble. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
New England.
Yeah, take it.
I hopped on that bandwagon for a while too.
Oh my god.
But now it's like I don't even really know anymore. I don't think they're my favorite. No, not anymore.
Yeah, because they suck. So I mean, it kind of makes sense.
They're better than the Falcons. My gosh, here it goes.
Well, historically, yes. This season, no. I wish they were, but yeah, the Falcons are god awful.
Zach, where are the Falcons from?
Atlanta?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you got it.
I'm not that much of a GP.
All right. The next question is, what is our favorite dive coaster? You know,
I'm gonna get so much hate for mine. Oh god.
My answer is going to be pretty controversial too. You see, I've ridden Valraven, but I really didn't like it.
No.
So,
No.
And Hang Time is technically a dive coaster, so I'd say Hang Time is my favorite. I don't know if that counts, but I'm gonna go with that because Valraven is my number 12 at Cedar Point. So, yeah.
It's my number 5 or 4 or 5.
I could have ridden Valraven, but I just chose not to because it just looked stupid. So my favorite is Griffin. I like the feeling. I like the smells. I like the cold air. I like how you're above the trees, see the water at the top. I like how you can just like dive.
I prefer Valraven. Let me just see here over Where do I have it? Let's see. I prefer Valraven over Montu, Kumba, Goliath over Georgia, Thunderhead, every other dive obviously I've ridden, and Millennium Force. So, I love Valraven.
Oh, and just for the record, just because I say hang time's my favorite coaster doesn't mean I'm like a huge my favorite dive coaster doesn't mean I'm a huge fan of it. It's a good ride. I still think it's very overrated by a lot of California enthusiasts. Yeah, I'll get that out there. Should they replace Steel Vengeance with Mean Streak? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no question, absolutely.
Why would they take away a drop track Woody with a stupid RMC?
Exactly. Like, there's no question. Yeah,
Didn't
bring it
drop
back.
track over RMC Hyper Hybrids any day.
Easily.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Zach, thoughts on Twisted Timbers? Have you even ridden it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good. It's in my top 25. Not as good as I-305, but I like the drop. I like the airtime hills, and the outer bank right before the 0G roll is really good.
Nice. What park would you want to see a mock hyper at? Being in California, of course, I'm going to say California's Great America or Magic Mountain if they decide to do it, but they won't. Yeah, those would be my two picks.
I can see the future, so I'll tell you where it's going to go. It's going to replace Kumba.
Yeah, definitely.
I can see the future.
You laugh now, but just you wait. Just you wait. It's gonna have either red or like a tealish tracks be themed to a cougar.
Just like how you think of Verbolten's gonna go and the wolf is gonna retake its place.
No, the wolf is gonna get rebuilt right next to it. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, it's gonna duel. I forgot. Yeah.
But I can also see the future. There's gonna be a white raptor going to the England part of Busch Gardens, where the trees are. Yeah.
So what's gonna happen to Fun Spot?
Hopefully they go defunct.
What about
That's terrible.
What about Six Flags in England?
Oh, they're gonna get a Gerstlauer Infinity.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Like a few years
this
ago.
is 100% accurate. You're hearing the future right now. This is 100% what's going to happen.
No, what's
Six
gonna
Flags
happen
is
with
going to
Six Flags-
work with Gerstlauer again. Totally. That's definitely going to happen.
The joke is that like Hunter, he predicted that they would get a Gerstlauer Infinity.
I said
and, like,
they
I
would
think
a while
and that's
back.
gonna be the-
I kind of forgot about New Texas Giant. So
But if you
yeah.
want to know what's going to come to New England, we're going to get a premiere. They're going to get a clone of West Coast Racers in the employee parking lot, and they're going to remove Batman, which is going to be pretty controversial. Which I don't make the rules, but they're going to remove Batman. I like that thing anyway.
That's
see the future.
that's quite the idea.
not Goliath, Batman.
I see the future. If anyone wants to know the future, just hit me up. I'll be like, okay, let me look into your park, and then I'll be like,
What's
oh.
Etai's future? Yeah.
I don't know. I have no clue. Yeah, I
Or
don't
wait,
know.
no, Zach. What's the future of Iron Gwazi? It's gonna go to.
It
It will be
defunct.
defunct within 10 years.
In 10 years. Yep.
I hope not, but we'll see. We'll see. When will Vekoma come to the U.S.? Dollywood Firestorm. That'd be nice. I don't see it happening for a good while, unfortunately. In fact, I've thrown this.
I've
I'll
always
just.
thought of a shockwave. A shockwave at Dollywood would be perfect. A firestorm would be really good.
I mean,
too.
we kind of are seeing it. Like Guardians is, I'd say, the first modern Vekoma to come
That's
to
true.
America. So I mean, we're seeing it. It's just like what park's willing to get it. If Disney ever goes for a big coaster, I think they're gonna ask Vekoma, and it'll probably be like a Firestorm or something like that. But I highly doubt Disney will ever do that. So I don't know.
Yeah, the thing is with Vekoma, and actually I've thrown this idea out there to some people. Because of the pandemic and how it's gonna affect parks for a long time and how they spend their money, I would not be shocked if a lot of the coasters that get manufactured when they start getting coasters back will be more from American companies, just because the shipping costs I feel like are gonna be probably quite a bit and something that parks will weigh a lot. So that's the problem I see with Vekoma. So because Netherlands based, so they'd have to ship the track over. So I don't know. It might be a good while before we see something like a Firestorm over here. So yeah, that's just something I had thought of before. Ooh, have any of you been on Zip and Pippin? I have not. So
No.
yeah, because it's in Wisconsin. So I guess that was directed towards you, Hunter. Yeah. It looks really good though.
Oh yeah.
I will say that. I'm trying to get through the chat. There's like a lot of stuff. Knott's Berry Farm Strata. Yeah, no, never. That's never going to happen.
No. They can take Silver Bullet though for anything.
Yeah.
Marina, Hunter, how do
Ooh.
you design such amazing merch?
I don't know.
Best arrow mine train. Ooh.
That I've ridden, Gold Rusher at Magic Mountain. It's actually pretpretty good. I like it.
I'm gonna say Adventure Express to this one.
Big Thunder Mountain or River King mine train. Wait, no, that's an
Thunder
arrow.
Mountain-
Oh wait, that is an arrow. Oh wait, no, Vacoma.
Is
That's
it?
a Vacoma. Wait, is Big
Vacoma.
Thunder a Vacoma?
It's Vacoma, yes.
Oh, I thought that was an arrow.
I mean,
Oh, River King mine train then. River King mine train.
yeah.
I'm trying to remember. I think Dynamic Attractions did the one in California, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. That would be my favorite, but I think it's Dynamic Attractions if I'm correct. Which is pretty weird. But yeah. What is it? I'm trying to see what we got here in the chat. Oh, I know. I don't think you've written it. Either of you've written this, but thoughts on Coast.
I have.
Oh dear
Oh
God,
my-
you have? It's
I went
awful.
through-
It's
yeah,
literally
I
my
went
least
through
favorite
That's
coaster
why I hate
I've
Silver
ridden.
Bullet. But oh my god.
Is that the Wild Mouse?
Yeah, it's awful. It's literally like my least. It's my 94 out of 94. It's horrible.
You are lucky if you can come off that ride walking. I for some reason rode it twice. I don't know why I rode it twice. Never riding it again. Worst Wild Mouse, because here's the thing: your shins are getting brutalized throughout the whole ride because those horrible shin guards, and it is the slowest Wild Mouse too. So it takes forever to get back to the station. You're just begging, like, hurry, please, finish, and it is so bad. Oh my gosh, I went to not such a bad time. Accelerator was closed and hang time was being built, so it was like
Ouch.
already was a rip. I just marathoned Ghost Rider though. Ghost Rider's like the best one coaster ever. But yeah, Coast Rider is don't
Skip it if you're there.
Rip
It's not
Terror-
worth the credit. Literally, just go. If you're not too tall, go and ride Timberline Twister first. Like, seriously.
low key.
Like, no, just don't ride this. It's not worth it
So bad.
at all. I absolutely despise that ride. And anyone who's been watching for a while would know that. Yeah. Someone was asking, is Cedar Point overrated? Well, it's not my number one park, but I think it's really good. Should it be like the best park in the world, like year after year after year, like on the golden tickets? Probably not. But I think it's pretty adequately rated, I feel like. I mean, maybe it isn't the greatest park in the world, but I mean, I can't say it's overrated, I guess.
I came out of it a little bit disappointed, and I had a really good experience there with the access passes. So good. I got on so many rides, so many more times than I thought I would. But maybe it's just when everything's open like a little bit more, then I can like know, oh, I'm gonna ride that, I'm gonna ride that, I'm gonna ride that, rather than having a couple rides being closed.
I was only there for one day though, but 27 coaster rides in one day at Cedar Point. That's pretty good. Had to do a fast lane with that. I had limited time, so yeah. Let's see. What's next? What about the RMC T-Rex? That has been shelved as far as I am aware. But yeah.
I have a video on that.
Yeah. I was about to say, I think you've covered that, yeah.
Yeah.
When Zach uploaded, the good times.
Okay, real quick. There was a question by 24 Shard. How do you say that? Shardik? What major record should CP go for next? Actually, I'm almost finished with the video,
That's
and
funny.
it's actually about that, and it's gonna be the tallest hybrid.
Guys, whenever
That's the
Zach
next record they're gonna go for.
Whenever
Oh
Zach
my god.
uploads a video, I need you all to personally DM him congratulations. Like, I need everyone needs to DM him. We're gonna have a celebration on Talkin Trimless. It's gonna be great.
When
Whenever-
Hunter uploads a video that people would actually want to see, I want you guys to DM him. Finally.
Who's
Wow.
lost? Didn't my Lost Hoster video like do better? Oh yeah, it did.
Then what?
Your breakdown.
Then what? Then my
Your
worst
breakdown.
video ever? Yes.
Yes.
Your best video, but then my worst video? Yeah, but like your Velocicoaster video, I got 3 or 4 times as many views on my Velocicoaster videos. So chill.
Yes, yours original one, but whatever. Okay. I think Theme Park Media is the most overrated coaster channel, guys. I'm gonna just say it right now.
What is?
Theme Park Media. I think it's the most overrated. No, don't get the hype.
Because everyone raves about how good Theme Park Media is.
Yeah, don't get the hype.
People were raving about how good that Premier Rides Fanboy fanny pack was, right?
It's $200. Okay, it's
Exactly,
$200.
Wait, what?
So pretty much our lead graphic designer over here on the right of the screen made this fanny pack. Hunter, show him your shirt. What's your shirt?
So I made
the Premier Rides Fanboy.
Everyone asked
Yeah.
for it, so we made it. So we just got allowed to make fanny packs. Like it was Teespring's newest thing, and they didn't. So you can adjust the size of everything, but apparently when I uploaded the merch, the fanny pack was included when I did not even make a fanny pack or include it in the package. So the fanny pack design was so like it was just all you see is the track. You don't see anything else.
Ouch.
So
Yeah,
it's like.
bad.
So to make sure no one would buy it because it wouldn't let me remove it
So
from the
bad.
shop either, I just made it $200. So
Oh my god. That's a good solution. I feel bad for whoever actually gets it if anyone did.
if anyone is willing to buy 200, I said if anyone buys that fanny pack, we will have you on the podcast. Like if
Oh
you're
my
gonna spend $200 on a crappy design fanny pack, you're on the podcast.
That's insane. Oh my god. What was it? Someone said 808 Coaster Life said Coast Rider should be banned. Absolutely. Thoughts on Grizzly at California's Great America? If you don't know, this is another one that I really don't like. It's a coaster that literally does nothing. Like there's no hint of airtime. It's only like slightly shaky. That's literally all it does. That's it. That's pretty much all it is. It's a slightly shaky like coast of a ride. It's a joke. If you've ever seen a POV of it, it's horrible.
Yeah, I only rode the Grizzly at King's Dominion. Are they the same layout or are they different layouts?
Grizzly at CGA was actually made by Kings Island. Fun fact.
Yeah, it was manufactured by Kings
Yeah,
Island.
it doesn't do anything. Just to sum it up, it doesn't do anything.
I can only judge off of the Grizzly that I rode. It was not good.
Yeah, the one at Great America is worse by like almost. It's unanimously almost agreed by everyone who's ridden both of them that it's worse. Not necessarily because it's rougher. It's just it literally does absolutely nothing. Like it's insane. There are kiddie coasters that are more exciting, honestly. But yeah. I'm just trying to see what else is left. Oh, best looking Togo. Oh, Fujiyama, I'd say. I think that one looks really good. Bandit would be up there too. I almost said Big Boom, but that's Meisho, so that would not be. The Ultra Twister, especially the one with the dive loop on the one at Risutsu. However you pronounce that, yeah, that one would be pretty high up there.
Yeah, I'd say. What's it? Fujiyama. Yeah.
Yeah, Fujiyama. Yeah. Zach, you have one?
Wait, what was the question?
Best looking Togo.
They all look ugly.
Like from a ride perspective, I guess.
Probably Bandit.
Yeah, Bandit does look pretty good.
Yeah.
The restraints kind of suck, it looks like, but it does look pretty good. Thanks for the donation. Did I forget? Oh shoot, I just realized. So Itai, when he gave the donation earlier, I didn't even mention him. I feel terrible. If you're watching this, I'm so sorry. I was, I guess, too preoccupied, but Itai, if you're watching this, thank you so much for the $2 donation, but I just totally realized I skipped that. So sorry about that. Yeah.
Is here, but
that I actually feel bad about. Cedar Fair or Six Flags? Cedar Fair.
yeah.
Is that even a question?
Only because of Mean Streak.
What is the most underrated park we've been to? I'd say Six Flags Mexico, just because, although people praise it, but it's just one that not too many people have been to. It's actually a pretty good park, all things considered. Definitely nicer looking than the other Six Flags parks. Just, it's a lot better overall in most areas, I'd say. Outside of Coaster Collection, they're lacking there a little bit, but yeah. Zach?
Wait, so you're talking about Six Flags versus Cedar Fair?
No, like, most underrated park.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
that
I'm
you've
so
been
behind.
to.
I'm too busy sending super chats. I'm sorry. Underrated park. That's tough. Hold up.
Why'd you just send another super chat?
Yeah.
To get Marina's attention, but
I muted Itai again.
Oh my god. Yeah, sorry, Itai, about that. I'm really sorry.
underrated park. Waldemere.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
say-
Waldemere seems pretty cool.
Waldemere's so
Sorry,
much fun.
Zach. I'm sorry. Six Flags over Georgia. I love it. I love it.
It does seem like a pretty nice park. Like, it's one I will look forward to visiting, and I will get to it because I have family in Georgia, so
And Twisted Cyclone is like actually
really good.
really good. Yeah, everyone's like, it's so short. So is Tigers, and it's amazing. So, you know.
It does look pretty good. I don't know if it looks like one of the best RMCs. I would not say that, but it still looks really good. I would have to agree there. Let's see. Speedrun Cedar Point. I'm confused. What would that even look like? Like a like just getting a bunch of credits in one day? Like I said, I had 27 coaster rides in one day at Cedar Point. That's pretty good.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I didn't get, and somehow I'm amazed my body didn't break after what was it, Cedar Creek Mine Ride and the corkscrew. But yeah, that Cedar Creek Mine Ride especially. Oh my god.
Half my fingernail came off on Cedar Creek Mine, right?
Yeah.
That wasn't fun.
We actually, well, the first time you went, was it Coaster Mania of last year?
Yeah, it was Coaster Mania 2019. It was.
I went the
really
day
good.
afterwards.
Oh wow, that's funny.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like I could have met everybody, like a bunch of people, but it was like, no, it didn't quite happen.
It was fun, but yeah, I just don't get a lot of Cedar Creek Mine Ride is like made like every section. I can't think of one section where it's actually not banked at a 30-degree angle, and it's just so uncomfortable. Like the whole ride is just this, and then turns, and then turns, and then turns, and even the drop is like this. You're going down a 30. It's not fun. It's not fun.
Yeah, Cedar Creek. Yeah. If we're talking about like speedrun Cedar Point, I also kind of think of like how people, I guess, tried to run to the back of the park for Steel Vengeance. That's like a 1 mile run. If I had been there on opening day, I bet I would have been the first one there, just saying. But yeah. What was it? Sketchiest amusement park that we've been to. Well, oh my god.
Mount Olympus. Mount Olympus and the backside of Fun Spot Casino Hurricane.
Oh yeah, you've been to Mount Olympus. I remember that. For me, I haven't been to either of those. I haven't been in a long time, but Adventure Dome had some kind of sketchy things about it. So I guess I'd say that one. That's really it. That's like the only one I can think of off the top of my head. But yeah. What was it? I think that's all the questions that I've seen, unless you guys saw one that you want to answer. I think that might just wrap up the stream.
I think that's good.
Sweet.
Alrighty, I think that's going to be that. Alrighty, so if you guys have any last things you want to say before we end the stream, yeah, that'd be great. So if you have any last things to say, you can say them now, and then I'll just kind of wrap it up.
Go check out Hunter's channel. He's dedicated to it, actually, for real.
Yeah, go check out Zach's channel if he uploads.
I said something nice about you.
I said if because you know you're very weird with uploading.
Go
And,
check out.
go-
Go underneath this video to where it says Coaster Hour. Click that and go watch some of his videos. Good stuff.
Do that. And go listen to Talkin Trimless podcast. Buy the Premier Rides Fanboy Fanny Pack. And what?
Also, we're selling brand new Talkin Trimless merch on the theme park media store, which is branded Everything is Better Trimless. You can check that out. And it comes in hoodies, like really nice hoodies and stuff like that. So if you guys are interested in spending money,
And buy the
if not, we love you.
Buy it. I know everybody is one, so you gotta own what you are.
Alrighty.
This is hard.
It's all
hard
good
to watch.
Yeah. So I guess if you want to check out theme park hunting, theme park media, or Talkin Trimless, like I said, links are all in the description. So you have that. I'd like to thank you both very much for coming on here. It's been a pleasure having you. It's been really awesome. So that's.
Do you want us to give a good in the next one? I feel like we should. I feel like it's well deserved.
You kinda. Well, you see, I had in here that I was actually gonna say that for my outro. But
I forgot I said that.
Yeah. Let's just go with that. But yeah. So thank you guys so much for being on here, and thank you all for watching. And I'll see you all next time. Oh shoot, I messed it up. Oh, I was
It's
going.
hard. It's difficult.
I messed it up. All right.
No.
All right. I'll get it. All right. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.